cost you a game, and he's trying to fix it right now.
And just right now, it's like Pickens is too talented to put him on the bench and give him, the discipline that way. You can't bench Pickens. You need to have Pickens out there. But it's just, if anybody can handle a crazy wide receiver, it's Mike Tomlin, because he has entire history.
It's time to go full metal jacket. It's sometimes the coach don't have to handle it. We got it. Let's get the soap and the socks. And
you want a blanket party?
We'll straighten them out.
Code red.
There you go.
Congratulations to Ruben. Ruben, you win 2 nights of hotel accommodations, dinner for 2, and golf or bowling for 2, all at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Congratulations to you, Ruben. It was there was a lot to pick from today. That hit on Trevor Lawrence, we were just looking at it again, DeMarco.
You dream about hitting a guy like that.
Maybe until he gets the FedEx, which is probably on his seat this morning. Aziz Al-Shahir was the player that hit Lawrence, and Lawrence had that scary where your hands kind of freeze. That's a super scary reaction that you see. But you said it when we were talking this morning. It's a half a second late starting that slide, and once the defensive player's coming in with that, something bad's going to happen. You got to get on the ground early. He shouldn't have had to take a shot to the head like that with the elbow.
Defensive player is wrong.
Yes.
Wrongerton, as wrong as you can be, and he dropped the elbow on the head.
Yes.
That's inexcusable. And I was talking about this with Maurice on the bus. If you did that to my guy, I'm getting yours.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely coming after your quarterback. I'm going to hit that guy on the way back to the huddle. That's dirty. You're knocking my guy out. You're ruining our whole season. You just ruined our franchise because you can't control yourself. But you have to say the quarterback has some culpability. I saw Trent Green go through this in Kansas City when he was being aggressive with the line, refused to slide early and took a shot. Flacco did the same thing. Blame Mahomes if you want for doing all that fake sliding and then getting on down the sideline. I mean, look, if you're going to slide, if you're going to give yourself up, then you should cut it short by a yard, not take everything you can and expect me to pull off.
There's that one. It doesn't happen a ton, but it happens just often enough to make me go, oh, really?
Yeah.
Where a guy's heading for the sideline, and you're like, okay, I'm going to go out, and then they stop and they cut back in. And the defensive players are already pulling up because they know they can't hit him late.
Right.
They're not going to get to him before the sidelines. And then the defensive player looks kind of silly that he let the guy cut back in.
Bro.
It's like, okay, now next time I'm just going to take your head off.
It's a lot of trust. Okay, going down, is it Figueroa?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so there's pedestrians getting ready to walk across the street, and it's packed, right? And there's a bus coming down the bus lane. So the light turns green, and the people start walking, and the bus is coming at them, and they never even looked at it. I said, that's a lot of trust. That really is.
No, you're right.
You hope that guy's following the rules. So same for Trevor Lawrence. That's a lot of trust to put in that guy. That, I'm sliding, he's going to pull off. Well, maybe you should start that from a yard, back here to make sure you don't get hit.
Yeah, like you said, you can't hit a guy with a padded elbow to the head like that.
He's got a brace on. It's all dirty. It's wrong. Like I said, he's wrong. He should be suspended.
Yeah.
Fined, suspended for the rest of the year.
Oh, you think?
That's exactly what
5 games.
That's exactly what we're trying to get rid of in this league. That's a dangerous shot.
I don't know how much money Al-Shahir makes, but 5-game suspension would be a big fine.
And let me tell you, Trav, if he stayed on the field, if they didn't throw him out, you couldn't stop me from getting him.
Yeah.
I would lobby the coach to put me in on offense to go after him. That's about as dirty as you can get.
Yeah, it was not good. It was ugly. All right, the Lakers, they win last night. Thank you, coach of the Utah Jazz. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Martin Lawrence, the Y'all Know What It Is tour.
You know you gaining weight when you walk and you feel like somebody following you.
This Friday night at Crypto.com Arena. Tickets on sale now at AXS.com.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we're a nationally recognized leader in pediatric care, honored by U.S. News and World Report as one of the best in the country. Here, we achieve amazing breakthroughs that change lives. From groundbreaking cancer therapies that offer new hope to young patients, to advanced heart procedures that save lives, we partner with families to conquer challenges and achieve extraordinary outcomes. Choose the best care for your child at chla.org.
Lakers fans, this holiday season, take the Lakers everywhere you go with the Lakers app, presented by BBGO. In the Lakers app, get the latest team news, live updates, in-game highlights, photos, and more. Available in the App Store for free. Don't miss any of the action as the season continues. And always be game day ready. The Lakers app has you covered. Download now to your iPhone or Android. And let's go Lake Show.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason and Ireland today at 1 after Travis and DeMarco.
Are you wearing women's glasses?
No. By the way, I think they're cool. They're purple spectacles.
They're men's glasses, but I stole this idea from Quinn Snyder. Did you ever see Quinn Snyder's glasses?
Yeah.
Bright red.
Look like Sally Jesse Raphael.
Oh, it is like Sally Jesse.
Or Rachel Maddow.
Yeah, right.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio. That's Mason and Ireland.
On 710 ESPN. The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason and Ireland.
I'll give Mason credit. He used to fight tooth and nail. Oh, there's more Rams fans than any other fan base in there. He's realized our eyes aren't lying to us.
Again, please.
Oh, there's more Rams fans in there than anybody else.
You sound like Animal from the Muppets.
Yeah, so I was going to say you sound like a Muppet character.
Sedano and Cap is next at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
I have never knocked a guy out. I've dreamt about it, though, but I've never put a guy to sleep, ever.
Oh, with a hit, you're talking.
With a hit, yeah.
Who were you saying that you hit in the back? You're
Gulliford.
Gulliford.
He was a receiver. That was a back, but he wasn't out cold.
You just nearly severed his spine.
Yeah, put him in traction. But yeah, I've never knocked a dude cold. Wanted to.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
Wanted to.
I believe you. You guys play a weird sport.
I tried. It cost me 15. No, what's 15? 20, 30.
30.
$35,000
for the
blasting
hit?
Jim Kelly.
Oh,
absolutely lighting him up. That's why I like Josh Allen. He reminds me of Jim Kelly. He's perfect for them. He's tough as nails. Buried this dude. I'm talking Trav. I mean, I'm right through his chest bone to the turf, hard, boom, where it hurt me.
Yeah,
and he laughed. Right in my face.
Why did it cost you $35,000?
Because it was roughing the passer.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that's usually just 15 yards. Why did you get penalized?
Because I buried him like 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah, I was mad. That stupid K-gun. He wouldn't slow down. Yeah.
Oh, he was running you.
I was mad.
Ready to, what is reversal of fortune again?
Frustrated, yes.
Did you do any Black Friday shopping after Thanksgiving?
You know, I bought some soda pop. I don't know.
That's it?
That's it. I didn't go. Do you guys do
Black
Friday?
Diet Coke of Sunkist or what?
Yeah, Diet Coke. Do you guys do Black Friday?
I do not.
I know you didn't. You were moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane to me, by the way.
I don't do it anymore, you know? Yeah. I used to.
I take advantage of like the online deals, and typically I get all my shopping done by. They actually
Cyber Monday.
It's been all weekend basically, but it is Cyber Monday. But I try to have like 80% of my gifts bought by today, because I'm not a parent, so I don't have as many gifts to buy. But I'm about like 50% of my way here.
Okay, I think I participated one time years ago in Black Friday when it first started.
Like go to Toys R Us or Circuit City or
and
something
I
like
went,
that?
and it was a madhouse. And I'm like, I'm never coming back here again.
No.
Apparently this weekend, the big thing was at Target, they had these special edition Taylor Swift like coffee table books that people were lining up around the building for some reason. And, Starbucks employees were giving out coffee and stuff in the line. I would not have waited in line for that, nor do I care to have one.
It's a book of like pictures of the concert?
Okay,
of
Travis,
the concert and like behind the scenes stuff.
What don't you know about Taylor Swift at this point?
I don't know anything about her other than she's famous and she sings. Like that's literally all I know about her because I'm entirely uninterested.
And you know what she looks like, right?
Yeah, of course.
Why would I stand in line for a coffee table?
Look, I get that she's not I'm not her target audience. I understand that, but. Yeah,
right.
I'm kind of with you.
I'm not a Swiftie, but Swifties, I assume, know everything about her already. Why would I stand in line for another book?
Some things you found out was some behind-the-scenes footage, like how things get done,
pictures.
Why she decided to do some staging, how she did, like the meaning behind some of the staging of the show. So again, if you're a huge fan of the Eras Tour show, there was a lot of cool inside details about how that show runs from the book, but not that I'm going to go out and buy it that day. I will go on Twitter and see what everyone else has to say about it.
I didn't want to spoil the surprise, but that's what I got you for Christmas. Now I'm going to have to take it back.
Sorry. It's just another thing for us parents to have to worry about, right? She wants it now because her friend has it. Now I got to go out and stand in the cold to get it.
Yeah, Amazon.
What's the hot toy this year to buy kids?
My kids are out of the
either
toy
Maite
range.
or for your daughter.
Lots of games, and they all want phones.
Like video games?
Yeah, video games they all want phones. Every single one of them, they want phones.
Like a new phone?
Yes.
Or they're getting their first phone.
And I'm talking 9 and 10-year-olds want phones,
That's
and
crazy.
we're not doing that. But there's pressure because they all have them.
I know from Disney is the Descendants. I guess is this new series.
Oh yeah, I know all about the Descendants.
Yeah,
it's
a great show.
It's a series.
It's a series. Well, they're kind of movies.
You would like
toys?
it. It's all the villains from the Disney movies. It's all their kids.
Yeah.
It's like the Power of Red, I think.
Oh, I like that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like all the bad guys, the next generation of
The
bad
next
guys.
generation of bad guys. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's like pop music-y singing.
Is this weird? So I was with my buddy Darbo last weekend.
What up,
and,
Darbo?
Yeah.
And I said to him, he's like, well, you can get it on Amazon. I said, yeah, I'll have Susan get it for me. And he's like, why don't you? I said, I've never ever ordered anything on Amazon once, never one thing. Is that? And he was shocked that I've never ordered.
Asking me, is that? Yeah. I'm with you.
You've never done it either.
Once or twice.
Yeah,
it's not a thing.
Is that weird?
I mean, I have never had a partner to split buying things for, but I do think it's a little weird if you haven't bought.
I've ordered things online. I've just never used Amazon to do it.
Like my dad uses Amazon to buy stuff.
I'm not like I could do it. It's not like I'm morally opposed. It's not like I'm trying to keep Jeff Bezos from getting my $10. It's not that. I just
if I to shop.
If
I
need support, if I need something like, hey, she'll go and she goes. She's like a ninja. She's got the phone out of her pocket. She's it'll be here tomorrow. I'm like, well, okay, cool, thank you.
You just messed up my whole day.
Yeah.
I was going to drive down, get a donut, go to Lowe's.
It's like to go pick up the dinner. Like, hey, I'm going to go pick up the food. Why does it take you an hour? It's right. I'm like, well, they didn't have it ready.
Yeah.
Now, they might have a TV in a bar.
There you go. Just circle the block a few times.
Exactly.
Yes, you messed up.
Okay, good. So I'm not. Jorge, you've ordered on Amazon?
I do, but just like you, sometimes Brenda knows how to do this, and she'll find the one that can deliver tomorrow.
Okay, is this just weaponized incompetence, guys? You guys can all do your Amazon.
I can do it. I was surprised that he was surprised that, like, I would feel like that's half the people in the world.
Yeah, you and Darbo need to have a combo about that. Yeah, that was a shot.
You guys all can be equal partners in the Amazon.
I use it just not as frequently as most.
Yeah. I'm not going to say, no, I'll order the toothpaste this time. Yeah. So I guess, like, what do I care? It just shows up. It's there. I need Q-tips. They're there the next day.
I just have one question with the people that, like live on Amazon.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the time you're saving? Because
scrolling TikTok,
more.
There you go. You're on your phone. Okay,
it is kind of nice. Like it's usually it's like I gotta go. It's like no, just can you wait a day? Yeah, okay. It'll be sitting on your doorstep tomorrow.
It's easy.
It's pretty nice.
It's not like I'm saving having to go there, find parking, go into the Target. Then I probably also am gonna buy more stuff at Target. And then when I go in for toothpaste, I come out with toothpaste, a shirt, hat, and all the other things.
Okay, so on TV,
firewood.
I try to avoid these infomercials, right? Because I don't want to buy none of that crap. But then you go to Instagram and they have similar things, and it's with people that actually bought the item. Bought the item. So I ended up buying this thing that makes ice. So you push it, and they like pops the ice cubes for you.
Yeah.
And then you pour it like a bottle out of the little thing.
Wait, explain that again.
So it's like a container, right? It's an ice maker. You fill it up, so it looks like a bottle.
Okay.
You fill it up to a certain line. Then when you tilt it over and you put it in your freezer, it'll melt just the right amount of the ice cube. So it'll be even ice cubes throughout the whole thing. Once you're done, all you got to do is pop, like the top. You pop from the top. I'll send you a link. And then you got perfect ice cubes, and then all you do is take the top from the. And you
I still am having trouble visualizing what you're talking about, but I want it.
Yeah. No.
Why?
Because
why do you want that?
Ice.
I have an ice fetish.
Then go get ice in a cup in the machine.
If you're talking perfect ice, then I'm all in.
My God!
I have multiple ice makers in my house.
Multiple ice makers in your house?
Yes.
Like in the kitchen, there's multiple.
I have one in the kitchen. I have one on the bar. I got another one in the garage. I've got ice options. I got spheres. I've got cubes. I've got regular. I got bags. I got pellets. I got you name it.
You got different brands of ice.
Oh,
different kinds of ice. I didn't know.
It depends what we're having to drink.
Are you an ice snob?
Yes.
Oh my God! If I give you like cubes in a drink, you're going to be mad at me.
What am I having?
Bourbon.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that. I mean, I would drink it, but I would silently judge you.
I did not know that. Unbelievable.
See, with bourbon, right? You want the big cube or the sphere because
the big square.
It melts more slowly, doesn't water down the bourbon, but keeps it cold. Whereas if you put a bunch of cubes in and you pour it in, the cubes there's a lot more surface area, they melt quicker, waters down the bourbon.
Fair enough. I did not know. See, I just learned something.
Marco, what
I did
else
not
can
know
I teach
this.
you today?
I think there's something for everybody that you get like really in depth on, and like you have strong opinions about. I have strong opinions about theater etiquette, of like movie theater etiquette of how to have a best time at the movies. You have it about ice. We all have it.
You know what's one of my favorite things in the world?
What?
When you go to a nice bar and they give you the
big cube,
but it's perfectly clear.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love it. And they spin the glass right in front of you.
Yeah, and it goes, and it doesn't make any noise. It just spins silently.
I just had it this weekend. Sazerac?
Oh yeah,
with a big, huge cube.
Yeah.
It was nice.
That's a good drink.
I went right to bed.
It's got a little absinthe in it.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what made Vincent Van Gogh cut his ear off.
I had great dreams.
Yes. That's the real absinthe. You can't buy that. You got to go to France to get that.
Wow.
All right, Lakers. They won last night by 1 point over a 4-win team. Put that over there for a second. They're missing a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of guys that are out. LeBron and AD took a million shots. And I liked what J.J. Redick said afterwards, which was basically, look, this is what we had to do tonight. We're missing our team. We just wanted AD and LeBron to take a bunch of shots. We knew that was the best chance to generate offense. And
what a luxury.
It's a great luxury to have, and it probably wouldn't work against a lot of teams, but it would work against a bad Utah team, and they escaped with a win.
Easy. I think Utah gave it to him. I really do. Why would you call timeout there?
Because he blanked up.
You think so? Okay. Is that Eberflus level mess up there?
It was. So Sexton gets a step on his guy.
Yeah.
He's going to the rim, and
Yes.
and the head coach calls timeout, right? The head coach calls timeout. They blow the play dead. I did like what AD said. AD said afterwards, he goes, listen, I heard the whistle and I stopped.
Right.
That if there's no whistle, I go with Sexton to the hoop and I'm challenging that shot.
Or at least it's contested.
Contesting it. So, but Will Hardy had called a timeout, and all of a sudden it's like with 1 second left.
I get why he did it. You wanted to draw something
earlier.
up, right?
Because they got the ball back when they came across half court. There was 5 or 6, 7 seconds left. Hey. Timeout.
Let's talk about it.
Let's draw something
How many
up.
wins do we have? 2, right? Let's talk about this. Obviously, we're not good. So I get why he did it. But it's just one of those things. It's like when your own coach ices the kicker, and he made the kick, and you call timeout. It's like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
And then he comes back and bricks it. Yeah.
Coaching matters so much.
And sometimes it's going to bite you.
It wasn't like purposeful sabotage, which I guess is redundant. All sabotage is purposeful. But it was just one of those, he was a step slow. He was a step late to realize what was happening. By the time he called timeout, he shot his own foot off.
Right. And I heard he apologized to him. Yeah. He ruined the moment. That was his moment to beat the Lakers, and he took it away.
I'm going with AD. I think AD alters that shot significantly.
Maybe. Who knows? Or maybe. Foul. Or maybe he beats the Lakers on that layup.
Yeah, look,
which would be horrible. See, no one's talking about that. Had they lost to the Utah Jazz, it would be Armageddon today.
Yes and no, but because they were missing so many guys. But yes,
you're still supposed to beat them.
You know who they are?
Who?
You know who the Lakers are?
Who?
They're the Rams.
Pretty much.
They got some really good stuff, but they are also just
some good parts.
Barely in the mix. They're in the mix.
Except the Lakers can get out of this in a month.
With a trade?
With a trade. They can get really tougher, more physical. They can basically have their pick of what they can do.
Depends on who's available.
Coming down the stretch.
No, look, I do think they'll make a trade. I think they should make a trade. I think that Connect has made them far more interesting than they were at the beginning of the season.
Yes.
But I also think they're in the middle of the pack. Like when you look at the teams that are really off to a great start, long way to go. The Lakers are next group down.
Yeah.
They're just like when you look at Buffalo, Philly, Detroit, Kansas City, there's that group of guys, and then the Rams are in the next group. Like
the Lakers.
No, I'm talking in the NFL. There's the guys that any of those 5 or 6 teams show up at the Super Bowl, you're like, yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And then there's the next group that if they did, that's kind of a surprise.
The also-ran category. Yeah.
Not like dog water like the Raiders and the Panthers. Not that, but better than the bad teams, but not as good as the good teams. But if you look at the
roster of the Rams, you should say, I mean, maybe they should be better. They should have beaten Chicago. They should have beaten Green Bay.
Green Bay's 9-2
Chicago definitely,
or 3 or
right? Who else?
Chicago for sure.
And you had a chance to beat Detroit, but
but they lost that game.
You should have 1 or 2 more wins than you have right now.
I think the Bears one is the one you should have.
Okay, so
they should be 7-5 instead of 6-6.
That's fair. But the Lakers with 2 guys that are in the MVP race, should you be middling, or does that just tell you how bad everyone else is? Like you have no bench help whatsoever.
I'm going to answer that for you. Plus a little college football corner coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPNLA app.
Just search ESPNLA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
All you gotta do is go to Morongo and get 15 gifts in 15 days, and you'll be halfway done with my list. Hello, Ma. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
15 days of gift-a-day giveaways. Earn 500 points on your rewards card and get that day's gift. Weekdays, starting the 2nd.
Number 2.
The 20th anniversary Marketplace Special for only $20. Mondays.
And the number 1 reason.
Laughter with Earthquake, live January 25th.
Morongo, good times.
Choosing the right candidates for any office can be difficult.
My office has lots of drama.
I share my office. But no matter what kind of office you have, if you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology finds the most qualified candidates for your roles fast. So, for any kind of office.
I'm really going places in my office.
Count on ZipRecruiter to find the right candidates for it. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You never expect a game-ending double play, walk-off grand slam in the World Series, or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Travis with DeMarco and Evan Cohen.
Only one all-star team you can call to pinch hit for you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call this number, 213-747-2000.
Don't get struck out by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation that you deserve. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team hit it out of the park for you.
Hey, LA, let's talk trash. Food waste, that is. Tossing your food scraps in the regular trash sends them to landfills where they release harmful gases like methane. Fight global warming by simply sorting your food scraps and placing them in your green bin. It's quick, it's easy, it helps protect our planet. Ready to do your part? Visit cleanla.com or call 888-CLEAN-LA for more tips. This message funded by Cal Recycle.
Hey, it's Travis here for Prize Picks. Did you know that Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action? Why not join over 10 million users right now and sign up today? Because you can win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You just pick more or pick less. It really is that easy. For instance, Justin Jefferson, more than 83.5 yards next week. What do you think? More or less? Lamar Jackson, more or less than 1.5 touchdowns. And with Prize Picks, they put their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When I hit on Prize Picks, I can get my money in as little as 15 minutes. So download the app today, use the code 710, and you're going to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's $50 instantly after you place your first $5 lineup with the promo code 710 with Prize Picks. Happy holidays from Prize Picks. Prize Picks, run your game.
Hey,
folks, when it comes to Christmas trees, don't get played by foreign plastic. Just like you wouldn't replace a prize QB with a mannequin. Don't replace American farm fresh trees with fake foreign plastic. These farm families are the MVPs of Christmas, growing champions right here on American soil. They're not sitting on the bench. They're out there every day growing real Christmas traditions. Make the winning choice, farm fresh Christmas trees, not foreign plastic that pollutes. Visit GetRealKeepItReal.com to find your local farm MVP.
Old Spice Swagger Holiday Pack, perfect for a gift to treat yourself. 24/7 holiday freshness, with daily use can smell your bestest. I'm gonna be smelling great all season. Old Spice scents just can't be beaten. Chock full of value, saving that green. Got the essentials needed to feel clean. Deodorant, hair, body wash, and spray. Celebrate your holiday the Old Spice way. Ho 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 ho.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
All right, guys. The game of the weekend was the game between Michigan and Ohio State. Michigan ended up beating Ohio State 13-10. It was all over the place. There was back-to-back interceptions. There was missed field goals. There was bad decisions made. There was also a fight that broke out after the end of the game. The Michigan team tried to plant their flag on the 50-yard line, and Ohio State was not very happy about that. Ended up in that police having to break it up, pepper spray. It was a whole mess. But it threw a wrench into the Big Ten standings. It threw a wrench into the college football playoff standings. Now the Big Ten championship game will be between Penn State and Oregon. But the real conversation here is Ryan Day is 1-4 against Michigan with 4 straight losses to Michigan. Should Ryan Day be let go after this season from Ohio State?
So here's what happened on Saturday. They lost a game they shouldn't have lost to their arch rival, and Ryan Day's job is now in jeopardy. And we'll see what happens next. But all that really happened is they just don't have an opportunity to have a bye in the first round. That's it. They're going to go to the college football playoffs.
In the grand scheme of things.
They're going to go to the college football playoffs, and I think I saw them yesterday. Maybe they've changed them. You can take a look for them and double check here. I think they are tied for the second best odds to win the whole thing. Oregon's first, and I think Ohio State, Georgia, and Texas are all tied for second as far as the odds go. It really hasn't changed all that much.
No, your goals are still there. Your goal is to be national champion. Except she couched it as rivalry. This goes beyond rivalry.
Sure,
this is something different. So this matters at Ohio State. You
of course
cannot lose to Michigan. And I would argue some Ohio State fans would rather you beat Michigan than win a national championship. They just refuse to lose to that team. They won't even say the name.
Yeah.
And vice versa. The school up north.
They crossed out all the
south.
M's on campus. They would put like little X's over.
No, I know they're lunatics about it.
Just like the SEC, when they lose, a guy will kill a bunch of trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't lose this game in this rivalry, even though you have all of your goals in front of you. Losing to Michigan over and over and over again will get you fired at Ohio State.
He's 1-4 against Michigan, lost 4 in a row. You know what his record is, the head coach at Ohio State?
It's stellar.
63-10.
Yes. Okay, so same as Dave Roberts.
63-10.
Same as Dave Roberts and the Dodgers. They're going to hand you a great roster every year.
Yep.
Your job is to get them going in the right direction and to beat Michigan.
Yep.
And you haven't got it done.
No, and it's the best roster that money can buy in college football. They've got NFL players all over the place. They've got a team that is as talented as anybody else's. And I think that this is much like Dave Roberts, and I like you brought him up. The rules are different here. It's not, do you win a bunch? Yeah, it's, do you win a bunch? Do you get close to and or win national championships? And do you, at the very worst, beat your rival as often as they beat you? And you should probably beat them a little more than they're beating you. He's not even close. At Ohio State, that is a reviewable moment, right? Like, I don't know if it's going to get him canned. I don't think it will. But they're talking about what happens next. If they lose in the first round of the college football playoff, then I think they're having a meeting and saying, listen, we spent all this money for all these players. We were one of the best. We have one of the best teams. We didn't beat our rival. We're out in the first round of the playoffs. We haven't won a national championship under this guy where the previous guys did. What are we doing here? It's a crazy, crazy conversation, much like firing Dave Roberts would have been a crazy conversation, only it probably did happen.
And like Dave Roberts, he was potentially, the criticism of Ryan Day is that he was born on second base. That you inherited Urban Meyer's program that was already up and running. Urban Meyer just decided to retire, and then you step right in.
Did you see that commercial with him, Urban Meyer handling him the controller? So it starts with Urban Meyer playing a video game.
Okay.
And then Day sits down next to him, and Urban goes, you know what? It's your turn. And hands him the controller. Mm-hmm. And then the next scene is like the video game they're playing, and the bus goes off a cliff. Right. It's hilarious. Whoever put that together is so funny. But yes. So here's the funny thing. If you do fire Day, he'll get a job the next day. He'll get a job within the hour.
For sure.
He's that good of a coach.
Sure.
Who are you going to get that's better?
Well, so this is the other thing. Like you said, again, back to Dave Roberts again. Okay, cool. We've decided we're getting rid of him. All right. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. Who's going to do it now?
Who's going to get it?
Right.
And I always said this, and I really believe this. I think Day only has the job because Vrabel doesn't want it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Vrabel doesn't want to go back to college because that's the guy they want. That is Ohio.
Good choice.
You would not lose to Michigan with him as a head coach.
That would be a great choice.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's say it's not Vrabel. Let's say you hire the next Kalen DeBoer, whoever that is, the hot commodity from the program that's got, okay, he's available. He doesn't have one of those forever jobs, right? There's a really good chance that guy's not going to go 63-10. There's a really good chance he's not going to go. Now, they're not going to go 10 and 60.
There's a pretty good chance he might, though.
He might. But this idea that, this thing is going to keep running on its own no matter what. We need to turn 63-10 into 65-8. Oh, can you? Yeah, maybe. Could you also turn 63-10 into 53-20?
Easily.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes. And I think that's the complicated part when you're making these decisions. It sucks to lose to Michigan if you're Ohio State. I get it. There was a riot on the field because of it. You could get worse. You might get better, but you could just as easily get worse and maybe a lot worse.
A lot worse. It can go the other way. So a quick thing about the fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're Ohio State, you're a player, you're a Buckeye, and you don't like somebody planting a flag on your field, then win the damn game. It's easy. You win, done, right? And if you're Michigan, and if you try to plant a flag in their stadium, expect to get your butt kicked. End of story.
Right.
Right. Once you drop that flag, that Michigan flag, at the horseshoe, they're going to come at you like gangbusters. Start. So don't be acting like a victim now.
Can I be an idiot for a second?
Yeah.
You can't plant the flag. It's turf. It doesn't go in.
Well,
bothers me.
It's symbolic.
I know, but it's a stupid symbol.
It is.
It's because it's not good. Like if you're playing at the Coliseum, it's grass. Bang! It sticks in the grass. Look, our foot. This thing goes.
It's
falls
not
right. It's
stick.
like it's plastic.
It
doesn't go
symbolic.
in.
Yes,
bothers me.
It also doesn't go in super easily, even if it is grass.
Baker Mayfield did it. A bunch of guys have done it. It's a new thing.
Did you ever have a dust up with an opponent? Like the team on team?
We have never had that. I've seen cops mace fans, and they were our fans because they were so happy, and they were trying to tear down the goalposts, and they wouldn't let them, and they maced them. We used to chase people down the tunnel. Anybody that's played UW knows about our tunnel. It's famous. The only team that stopped and came back at the end was Colorado, and they were like chock full of misfits. They were not scared.
They were not messing
They
around.
were not scared. And we played them a week after their quarterback had died.
Oh, Sal and Nessie.
And they came to our stadium wearing all black.
Yeah.
So we chased them down like we normally do, and they stopped at the end and came back up.
What happened next?
Well, we kind of stopped.
they got the bell. Oh, wow.
We went to a negotiation right there.
Well, hey, guys, take it easy.
Let's take it to the field. Yeah.
Let's just play football.
Let's be classy, right?
You guys also hear the final call. So Gus Johnson was on the call for the game.
Me too.
He's great. Yeah. And at the end of it, he says, Michigan didn't cheat this time. And I was like, oh, okay, we're bringing that in. All right.
Gus is edgy. Some people love him. Some people hate him.
Oh, Gus
I love Gus.
There was one call where he was like, it's an interception. I was like, all right.
Did I hear he was pro-Michigan? No, he was pro-Ohio State. Yeah, that's it. He was too pro-Ohio State, but, he is from Michigan.
I know. Everybody hears what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Everybody here. I was watching the Oregon-Washington game on Saturday night with my...
You mean the drubbing?
It was pretty lopsided.
Yeah.
So my parents are both Oregon alumni, and my son attended Oregon. And they're yelling at the TV I can't believe these guys are saying that. I'm like, guys, you're up 4 touchdowns. You're hearing things.
What were they saying?
Like, they did call out this. It's like, guys, no, the announcer doesn't care who wins.
No.
Nobody cares. You're hearing things. Joe Buck hates my team. Joe Davis hates my team. No, he doesn't. He's calling the game. Nobody on those national broadcasts and all NFL games, college football, they're all national broadcasts. If you're listening to the radio guy, those guys are homers typically. But
fair
the
enough.
TV guys, they're not.
They're calling it right down the middle. Yes. Gus being pro-Ohio State when he's from Michigan is laughable.
But he's not pro-Michigan
I know.
either.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what he is?
He's down the middle.
Fox employee.
There you go.
He is a Fox employee.
Yes.
They probably pay him very handsomely to go out there and do a very good job.
I think that people need to understand that, so you listen to a local broadcast, like, a JB, MJD, and DeMarco on the Rams broadcast. They will be likely more pro-Ram because they are paid by the Rams, and it's a Rams broadcast. But if you go and listen to, Tom Brady and his broadcast of the Rams game, they're not going to favor either side. They're going to call the game as it is.
Fact Cap is coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. It's warming up again, DeMarco. We're going to get one more heat wave before it's all said and done, and then it'll be cold, and then it'll be hot, and then it'll be cold. That's why Next Gen has to be a part of what you're into right now, because they're the official plumbing, heating, and AC company of SoCal sports fans. Next Gen, the best in the business, backed by thousands of 5-star reviews, and I can tell you firsthand, I've had them out to my place a couple of different times. Once for a plumbing issue, water heater, boom, there, see you later. And then once for an air conditioning issue. This is what they do. They take care of all of your plumbing, heating, and AC needs with unbelievable solutions, and they're going to give you year-round coverage for just $14.99 per month. No unexpected issues, just total home comfort. Complimentary multi-point heating and cooling tune-ups, plumbing and safety inspections, and I think the best part of all, VIP guaranteed 2-hour priority service appointments, which means when something goes wrong, they're going to get there fast, 2 hours, and of course you're going to get member exclusive savings. 833-3-NEXTGEN. That's the number to call. 833-3-NEXGEN to sign up and become a NextGen VIP. Visit nextgenaironplumbing.com for more information.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Inspired by Southern California's laid-back yet active lifestyle, Travis Matthew creates premium men's and women's apparel designed to make you look and feel your best no matter the activity. Now, Travis Matthew brings that same style to USC fans with their first ever collegiate collaboration. Designed with the iconic Cardinal and Gold, this collection carries the tradition and legacy of USC. Gear up for game days in style. New customers get 20% off their first order with code 710 at travismatthew.com. That's code 710. Offer valid online only.
Hey everybody, it's Cappy. It's time to celebrate the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event, and my friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton are going to help you out. Now through January 2nd, buy or lease a new Subaru, and Subaru will donate $250 to a charity of your choice, like the Women's Club of Fullerton, who are dedicated to empowering women in the community. Get in on this soon, guys. You too can be in one of these sporty, safe, high-tech Subarus and also be part of a great cause. I'm in the Outback right now, and I am loving it. Go to OceanSubaruOC.com for more information. That's Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. They make you smile at every mile.
Gear up and get out to Kelsey's at Pechanga, the top spot in the Temecula Valley to watch all the Monday Night Football action. Dozens of TVs means all your favorite games, plus a M&F food menu fit for the greatest fans. Sliders, loaded tater tots, pulled pork pizza, and a lot more. Plus, you'll find beers on tap and incredible craft cocktails at Kelsey's. Visit Pechanga.com and follow at Pechanga Casino on Instagram for info about special and exclusive NFL team appearances. We'll see you at Kelsey's at Pechanga.
Take a sip of sunshine this season with Milagro Tequila. What's up, guys? It's D-Far. Milagro Tequila is made from 100% blue agave, crafted for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Enjoy the freshest margaritas with Milagro Silver, mix up some palomas with Reposado, or simply sip Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Milagro at your favorite retailer, in stores, and online. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila. Milagro Tequila. Must be 21 and over. Please enjoy responsibly.
ESPNLA and Beverly Hills Orthodontics are teaming up this fall because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. This can be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, a youngster who brightens your day. Tell us who's smiling and you could win some awesome prizes like sweet tickets from ESPNLA, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, and a grand prize of Invisalign from Beverly Hills Ortho. Enter now at ESPNLA.com and remember you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Orthodontics.
Los Angeles, your Rams will be back home on Sunday, December 8th as they take on the Buffalo Bills. All eyes will be on the Rams as Matthew Stafford will go head-to-head against Josh Allen and the Bills. The stage is set for an electric AFC-NFC matchup you don't want to miss. Grab your tickets today at therams.com/BUF. Again, that is therams.com/BUF to watch your Los Angeles Rams face off against the Buffalo Bills on Sunday, December 8th at SoFi Stadium. See you at the Rams house.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards that zero-turn lawnmower you've always wanted. And after using its edge-shaping technology to meticulously sculpt the face of the Mona Lisa into your grass, you'll become the undisputed king of Saturday morning lawn care, leaving your neighbor and sworn enemy Gary to question his place in the delicate neighborhood ecosystem. And it's all because you could save money switching at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
At the Home Depot, we know Saturdays are for college football. That's why we have everything you need to never miss a play, like Bear Dynasty interior paint, their most durable one-coat hide paint ever. From a team color statement wall to a fan cave, complete with a mural honoring Nick Saban's 17-year dynasty.
Hey, I like that idea.
Nothing beats Bear Dynasty interior paint. It's everything you need all in one can.
Defend your game time with Bear and the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Valid only when tended to colors from the Bear Dynasty and Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Color Collection.
Here we go. It is Factor Cap time. Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Each weekday around 10:30, producer Emily serves up what's going down, and fun and frivolity ensues. Special thanks to the law offices of Joseph S. Normand for making Factor Cap possible.
It's Joseph S. Normand. It's Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN. And if you've been hurt in an accident, let me help you. Call my office at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let's do it. Factor Cap.
Right now. Take it away, producer Emily.
Welcome to Factor Cap.
Thanks, Joe.
Gobble, gobble.
Aloha.
Roll it.
Hi, guys. All right, so not only was there a big upset of Ohio State, there was a big upset of Miami. Syracuse beat Miami with Kirk Morrison on the call.
Our very own Kirk Morrison on the call.
Exactly, but one of the stories that came out of the game was that a reporter for Syracuse, Ashley Wenskowski, tweeted this out. Sebastian the Ibis, which is Miami's mascot, just kneeled down and asked for my number mid-drive. Feels like he has bigger things to worry about with his team on the ropes in the fourth quarter at the Dome, but who am I to say? So he the mascot for Miami was kind of publicly shamed for asking this girl out and I'm assuming it's the guy inside of the mascot, not part of the stick. So you should not be shamed for shooting your shot. You know, it's a thing to put yourself out there. You gotta work up the courage to do it. You shouldn't be shamed for shooting your shot. Travis, Factor Cap. Or should you shame this guy for doing it mid-drive?
I think when you got to take your shot, you got to take your shot. I don't know if that's Factor Cap, but look, if you see something that you got to take, you got to try. You got to try. So fact for me, it's I want to be professional, do your work, you're in your mascot, blah, blah, blah. But if you're like, hey, this may be my one chance to get this done, I'm going to do it, go for it.
I got to go Cap, man. I mean, because when it fails and fails miserably and she outs you, yeah, that's bad.
What if it worked, though?
If it worked, awesome.
Time and place.
But you've heard guys take a shot in, like, the most god-awful situation. You're like, dude, that's not the right time, bro. That's just not good. No. So definitely Cap, yeah.
All right, Jorge.
I'm going to go Cap simply because he's inside the costume. You feel me? Like, if he would have done it without the mask.
And she can't judge what your appearance is either. It is a big part of that.
Thing. Yeah.
Like a gargoyle.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why she said no. Bro, you're in a costume.
She says yes, and he pulls the hat off. I was like, whoa, no.
And
I'd rather
just
go with a duck or whatever it was.
some advice to any guy ever, almost 90% of the time, if a girl is working, she does not want to be hit on. Like, if she is doing her job and her job does not involve, that she wants to get male attention for her job, don't flirt with her. You can flirt with her, but you don't want to get her. Don't shoot your shot.
What percentage was that you said?
About 80% of the women that are working do not want to get
so
hit
it's still
on.
20%.
Yeah,
you're right.
100% of the shots you don't take don't go in.
You're right.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. If you want to hit on the waitress, all you gotta say is you look at the receipt. You say, "There's a bunch of numbers here except yours," and then you
or she's like, "Ha, good one." All right.
Then you slink out the back door and keep it moving.
Write it down, gentlemen.
Or don't. Okay. So it was the best Thanksgiving in the box office on record. The Moana 2, Wicked, and Gladiator and Wicked in their second week, Moana on their first weekend, estimated made $420 million as of Sunday. So huge, massive weekend. Also huge, massive weekend for retail workers with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the entire weekend being taken up. But we do shop a little less in person than we used to. So my statement is, theater workers had it worse this weekend than retail employees. And before I ask you guys, I had a story. So we went to see Wicked on Friday, Black Friday, and huge theater in Palm Springs. And the people that were working there looked like they just saw a bomb go off inside of this theater beforehand.
Wow.
And, it took a little time for them to get it cleaned. Like, they were apologizing, like, no, you guys do your thing. But they looked miserable. So, theater workers had it worse this weekend than retail employees. DeMarco, Factor Cap.
That movie Wicked was what, 2 hours plus, right?
240.
240. So both my daughters.
I'm not saying you should go.
The oldest and the young one went, and she made it all 240.
Okay.
Yeah, and went to the bathroom only once.
That's pretty good.
And they liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but they liked it. I'll go retail is going to be worse. So, Cap, right?
Yes.
Cap. Because retail, you have to fold that stuff and put it back or restock when people pick through it. Movies is just clean up, throw it in the trash, and get it ready for the next group that comes in. And sell conchest. Retail had it worse.
But with the movie theater, you got sticky gum, you got popcorn everywhere, you have vomit.
I'm cleaning it up some, and because the next group of people are coming in.
They're coming on their heels.
Yes, and it's dark anyway.
Yeah.
Trev?
I'm retail too. I don't know if that's Factor Cap.
That's Cap.
Have you worked retail, DeMarco?
Yes,
okay.
I hated it.
I have.
Or have you done it?
No, not retail.
I have. It sucks. It really sucks, and especially around the holidays where they got their sale, they want this. What do you mean you're out of it? Well, we're out of it. What do you want me to do? Well, you shouldn't put it in the newspaper if it's going to be out. Guys, I didn't run the ad. I work at Sears selling hammers. Leave me alone. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
I did not design the ad in the LA Times. I did not tell you to show up 8 hours after everyone else had been here all day. Like, don't blame me for your inability to get out of bed in the morning. Retail stinks. It's hard work, and the only good part about the Sears retail is there's a commission, so you could kind of make you hustle. You made some money, but no, retail's tough work.
All right, Jorge.
No, I think the theater people had it worse because they're not used to this many people, especially when everybody's off like that.
And it's a kids movie, so
yeah. So you're gonna have gum.
They're not taking care of the kids.
Down there, man.
Right, they're just cleaning up.
I got a big broom. I'm making one pass through there, and that's it.
Right.
That's where you get what
Dust
you get.
off the seats a little.
Yeah.
Right.
So they had it worse, in my opinion.
All right. So at the Airbnb we stayed at in Palm Springs, there was kind of like in the ground, like fire pit, but it wasn't like a fire pit. There was like, usually there would be like glass walls around this, and it's like a gas fire pit that you can just like turn on, but there's like coals and stuff on it. But typically this thing would have like glass walls around it, so like the fire's kind of contained and like people wouldn't walk on it by accident. But the one we were at did not have glass walls, so you could like, if you wanted to, walk right over it or fall into it. But my friend Ethan had the lovely idea of trying to jump over it a bunch of different times.
Yep.
And
let me guess, this wasn't at 10 o'clock in the morning?
It was not 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
He's fine. But you could ever get to the right level of intoxication that you would do a coal walk. Coal walk has so many, properties. People saying like, oh, get over the mind over matter, just trust yourself, trust your instincts. So my statement is you could get to the right level of intoxicated to do a coal walk. Travis, Factor Cap.
Cap. My entire operating principle is seek pleasure and avoid pain.
Wow.
I'm
put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah, I'm not. That's hot.
Yeah.
No. Walk
but
around
imagine what you could open your mind by doing that.
Look, I'm happy with myself. I'm good. I don't need to open my mind. I'm doing great. Yeah.
You sound very open-minded.
How's your third eye?
Yeah, no, like I'm fine. Like if I were struggling, I'm good. I need to get over there, and there's a way around the hot coals. Yeah, you knock yourself out.
Every therapist in LA is like, see, that's a problem. He says he doesn't have a problem.
All right, Darko.
I've done it with sober. I did the coal walk sober. It was we were dating at the time. She was in this company that turned out to be like this kind of a cult.
No way.
Yeah, kind of like was it Amway?
Oh,
so part of it, they were doing the Tony Robbins walk on coals thing, so I did it with her.
Yeah.
I wasn't hammered.
No.
I'll never do it again, but I did it.
Did you burn yourself?
Of course, man. I'm walking on coals.
What's the point of this?
Because I did it, you did it. It was they all cheered. That's it. Yay! You're in the club, and we left the next day. Yes.
All right, Jorge.
No, I'm with Travis. There's no way I'm going to try this. No matter how drunk I get, at least I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I realize I feel this way right now. If I get one more, I'm just going to act a fool. I don't get to that point. At least I try not to get to that point. I'm not going to walk on coals or broken
Jumping
glass.
over fire? Yeah, I've done that.
You have.
I was hammered, yes. But that is very... soon as she said it, with no like guardrails, we're going to be jumping this thing before the night's over.
Nope.
Bonfires at the beach.
You know what we're going to do?
Yep.
Get the kick. Yep, sideways.
We're going to sit there. We're going to have one more.
Come on.
Have one more.
Maybe roast a marshmallow.
Hold
because then I can
my beer.
Just sit there. How about this, Mark? I'll look at you. I'll look at you a little bit like this. Hey, you want to do one more?
Yep.
And you're going to go, yeah. All right, let's do one more.
He's going to say, yeah.
And then I'll get over and I'll stumble over to the bar and I'll pour one more, and it's probably two more in the glass, and then we're both asleep next to the fire and nobody has burned feet.
About 7 minutes before that, I'm like, Travis, watch this.
Hold
this. I'm going to go jump the fire.
It's brought to you by Joseph S. Normand. You have many choices in your legal team, but family always comes first.
I
with
think
Joe.
I can clear that.
I think I can make it. If you jump over to Marco's Fire Pit, call Joe, 213-747-2000. It's the law offices of Joseph S. Normand, 213-747-2000, or visit normandlegal.com. Did you guys talk about Blake Snell when I was gone on Wednesday?
We did.
Let's talk about him again.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Strav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Mason and Ireland.
And there's a difference between the best show and the greatest show.
Oh, that's true. Okay. This is the greatest show on the radio.
Sure. There you go.
The biggest show on the radio, weekdays at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
Score a win with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup options. Amazon Pickup is a convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations that are near you. This season, keep your holiday gifts a surprise when you choose to pick up from Amazon Locker or Counter. Whether you're hustling between home, work, or your usual game day spots, grab your packages on your schedule. Amazon Pickup is the worry-free option for the times when home delivery isn't ideal. To find your nearest Amazon Pickup location, go to amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Hey guys, it's Sedano at Los Angeles International Airport. Changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforminglax. That's flylax.com/transforminglax.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
710 ESPN, the destination for LA sports this fall.
Here comes LeBron and slam dunk right in Paul George's face and a foul.
Lakers basketball.
Got it back. Another three. Good. What a night for Austin Reeves.
Rams football.
Cup of the 6. Cup to the pylon. Touchdown, Cooper Cup. Touchdown, LA.
The USC Trojans.
Hands off the marks. Up the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown. They're going wild in half of this stadium as the Trojans are going to pull off the upset. How do you do?
LAFC.
Oh, flip for LA Football Club.
The LA Kings and Angels baseball.
The all-new ESPN LA app, your destination for LA sports.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
The Gap, Marshalls.
Yeah.
TJ Maxx. Where did you work in retail?
Mervyn's.
Mervyn's.
Yes.
Okay, I was close. I was in the ballpark.
Mervyn's.
That's about right.
Yes.
Which department did you work in Mervyn's?
I was folding shirts.
Okay. Men's or ladies?
Shirts. Men's shirts. So I kept folding the same shirt over and over. So I didn't necessarily quit.
Yeah.
I just didn't show up the next day.
Oh, you only worked one day?
It was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, this is the job?
Yes. What did you think they were going to have you doing?
I thought it was going to be like selling stuff, talking to people. I was just folding shirts.
Well, you got to work
day.
your way up to talking to people. You got to fold those jeans for a few weeks.
But I just put that shirt away, and you take it out and unfold it, and I got to do it again.
Yeah.
And again, and again. Yeah.
So my buddy Thomas started working at PacSun, right?
Okay, yeah.
And we're all in high school, so it's the first one of the guys to get a job, and he's like, yo, I got this, gig at PacSun. I'm going to be late for work. What do you do there? Nothing. I just stand there and greet people. How you doing?
I can do that.
Welcome. I was like, dog, you get paid to greet people? He's like, yeah. I was like, man.
I can do that. Yeah.
Did you get good at folding shirts so the sleeves
I only
would be
did
all...
it one day. I mean, I'm pretty good now. How do you do your shirts? Sleeve, fold.
Yes.
Fold. Okay, yeah. Standard.
Sleeves in.
Yeah.
Fold in half again.
Well,
Standard.
some people do half and then tuck sleeve and then half.
Yeah, that's too much.
I don't like that either.
I like the symmetry. I guess that's symmetrical too.
Okay, the thing is that when you go to long sleeves, then you can't do the sleeves the same way, so you have to do.
You got to cross them with
cross
the long
them over,
sleeve. Yeah.
and then one more.
See, look,
but then it
bang.
wrinkles.
Time well spent. You learned how to fold shirts.
But I'm not on the clock, and somebody's not breathing down my neck to fold this at home.
I worked in retail for 3 months.
Where?
I worked primarily at the camp shop at the camp I worked at.
Okay.
So like my 8 hours of my day was spent working at the camp store. So it's both retail, it was both retail and like working how to organize the kids.
I worked in the hardware department and the men's department at Sears in high school.
Oh.
And right after high school.
What a great job.
Yeah. I folded my fair share of jeans at Sears.
But that's bang, bang, boom, put them up.
It's the same idea, though.
Yeah.
Same idea.
To make sure it's straight.
These 36 32s are in the 40 32s. You got it was a lot.
Okay.
And then guys would come in that had just gotten out of the can with their voucher, and I didn't know what that meant.
Oh.
And so they yeah. So I'm sitting there, and they come, they give you the voucher for clothes,
stuff.
Yeah, stuff, and I didn't know what it was, and so finally, after 3 or 4 of these things, I went to my manager. I'm like, where do you get these vouchers? Like, how come these guys get free? Like,
where can I get one?
They want work pants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, no, you don't want one of those. I'm like, why not? He goes, because you got to go to jail to get one of those. You get that when you're way out of jail. I'm like,
where can I get one?
Yeah, I had no idea.
My God.
I had no idea. So that was my experience that was my first experience in retail.
Wow.
Or you like that one?
Nuts.
I never heard that one before.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a new one. It is a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. We're reacting to the Rams' win in the Bayou. The Lakers win last night against the Jazz. The Kings have won 3 in a row, including one against my Ducks. Thanks to Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carb, 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. So, Blake Snell signed with the Dodgers. He's still laughing.
I'm still going good.
That's hilarious. Where can I get one of those?
Yeah, I thought you just went and picked it up somewhere.
Nope.
I didn't know that.
Well,
you pick it up on the way out.
Yeah.
Like, good luck with the, So it's a little,
Close 7.
Yeah, I had no idea. Hey, man, I need some Dickies and some shirts.
And a white tee.
Yeah,
and a white T-shirt. Unreal.
That's what it usually was. The Blake Snell thing was interesting. I'm the wrong person to talk to this about because I'm thrilled that Blake Snell's a Dodger because he's terrific.
Yeah.
And he's on the team that I want to see win the World Series again.
Lefty.
He might be the best left-hander in baseball.
Yeah.
You ready for this? The last 14 games he started at the end of last year, he was 5-0. He had a 1.23 ERA, and the opponents batted 1.23 against him.
He can pitch.
Nobody hits him.
Yes.
Like when he's healthy and on, nobody hits him. He's that good. The Dodgers' starting rotation, when healthy, right now, not completed, Snell, Yamamoto, Ohtani, and Glasnow. Let me say that again. Snell, Yamamoto, Ohtani, and Glasnow. So they got to find 2 more pitchers, starting pitchers, amongst Gonsolin, May, Kershaw, Knack, Miller, and Sheehan. That's 10 starting pitchers.
Yes.
Okay? They're going to use 6 at any given time. I think they'll have that 6-man rotation. I love it because I'm a Dodger fan, but this has to be bad for baseball that all of the good players are going to 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 teams.
Okay, I asked this of AK, of Dodger fans. So I'll ask you this directly. Aren't you just a little bit embarrassed by this? Just a little bit? Because this is ridiculous. You just won the World Series a month ago.
Yeah.
And you're already better.
Oh, yeah.
Almost much better than you were.
You're a lot better.
That's what I'm saying.
You're a lot better. You got the best. He might be the best pitcher on the market.
Yes.
And you got him.
How is that fair for the rest of the league?
It's not. And that's why embarrassed. I don't think I'm embarrassed, but I'm also look, the reason that sports is fun, the reason that we turn it on, is we don't know what's going to happen. Right?
Yeah.
It's one of the few things you really don't know what's going to happen.
Correct.
This is getting really close to what's going to happen. And we'll see. The bill's going to come due for this, not right away. When Ohtani's in his mid-30s, when Betts starts to age, Freeman they're almost done with, but Glasnow has always been hurt. Yamamoto's got a long-term deal. Like the bill will come due on some of this eventually, but right now they've got as close as you can get. They've already cracked the code on how to make the playoffs every year. This team's making the playoffs. There's virtually no scenario where they don't. Now it's just, do you get a break here or there in the playoffs, or do these guys perform up to their level? It's not super interesting. It's great. As a Dodger fan, I love it because I want to see them in the playoffs. I want to see them in the World Series again. But if you're a fan of anybody that's not the Dodgers, you're looking at it saying, this is crazy.
How is this fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't fun. This is just waiting for the Dodgers to be crowned every single year. That's not fun for the rest of the league.
They're not going to win the World Series every year, but they're gonna be in the playoffs every single year.
Right. It's baseball. You still have to go out there and do it, and baseball is funny. But you've guaranteed your spot at the table every single year. And that's not what the game is about.
No.
Or at least that's not what it should be about. And there's the argument that other owners can do this. Do you think that's true?
I don't know. And so this is I simply don't know. I don't know.
Because if they could, I think they would.
I don't know. Again, I don't know the answer to that either. Some of these guys, this is purely an opportunity for them to make more money. That they are business guys, and it's how much in and how much out. And as long as more is out than's going in,
the Dodgers are making money.
Of course they are. But the Dodgers make a ton of money, but they also very, very clearly want to win. They are committed to winning. Could the Red Sox do this? I don't know if they could. Do they want to? I don't know. The Yankees, probably yes. Do they want to? Probably yes.
Well, tell me why you wouldn't want to do this. Are you telling me the Dodgers...
So I can put this money in my pocket.
So the Dodgers, the people that make money off the Dodgers, they're making less money than the owner of the Red Sox because he's not spending like this.
There's a reason we never get to see the financials on all this stuff.
I mean, usually I hear this like, you should blame the other owners for not doing what the Dodgers... I'm not sure if they can, but they seem to think they can.
Neither do I. I don't know if they... Now, 30 teams can't do it, but you could maybe argue that there are 10 that could.
Possibly.
Right? So you got the 2 New York teams, you got the 2 LA teams, you've got the Chicago Cubs, you've got the Red Sox. They're 6. The Phillies make 7. The Braves make 8. So there's 8 off the top of your head that could do it. That's a third of the league. Not even a third of the league. It's barely a quarter of the league.
Then why aren't you doing it, is my question. If you can guarantee yourself a playoff spot every year.
Well, the Dodgers picked the right guys.
Yeah.
And let's talk about this real quick. Tommy Edman got extended too. 5 years, $74 million.
Hey, I get calls about him. They love him, yeah.
This is the sort of guy that the Dodgers, I think, are better. Anybody can buy Blake Snell, or at least theoretically. Anybody could have bought Shohei Ohtani, at least theoretically. What not everybody could do is identify this guy as the guy that they've had their eye on this guy for years. We want him. And they finally get it. To get Justin Turner, to get Max Muncy, to get Chris Taylor, to get Kike Hernandez, these guys that are not, I don't want to say role players, but in this guy's case, a super utility guy could play them all over the field. He doesn't, until now, didn't make a ton of money. He makes a relative amount of money. They're available. You draft really well with guys like Gavin Lux and Will Smith and some of these other players that you can supplement with. Max Muncy was basically available to anybody. Justin Turner available to anybody. Chris Taylor. They're really good at that, and then they go spend more than everybody else. So they're hitting it from both ends. They're smarter and they're richer. There are other
operating off poverty and as a super rich team.
The Mets are super rich, but I don't know if they're super smart. You know, they're better than they used to be, but it's just a weird deal. As a Dodger fan, I love it. I hope they signed Roki Sasaki. I hope they get him too.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
come on.
But if you're the Giants, if you're the Diamondbacks, never mind the Rockies, the Padres, like the Padres spend a ton of money too, and it's like we've got a $200 million payroll. We can't even sniff these guys.
What did they pay Edman? $25 million a year.
Where'd it go?
For 3 years?
5 years, $74 million. So you do the math, it's about $15 million a year.
15 million, and he's been here how long? 53 games?
Months?
See, that's the other part. I think people want to play for the Dodgers.
Yeah, but these guys aren't taking haircuts to do it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I think people want to pay for the Dodgers. One, because the weather's nice. Two, because they're paying. They're paying through the nose.
Yamamoto's not here because it's 70 degrees today. He's here because he got $330 million.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the other side.
But it's nice in Florida, too.
I'm sure other teams can do it and draw free agents and get people to come to them. But if they could do it, if this is how baseball is run, there are teams that could do this. I wonder why they're not.
Yeah. Get rich.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the Dodgers are making money, too.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. The Rams were terrible until they weren't. I got questions. That's coming up. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less. It really is that easy, and it's fun, right? Emily heard me yelling at the TV all day yesterday. We're watching the Rams and the Saints, and I had Taysom Hill needed to complete a pass. He didn't get it done, but it adds a whole nother level to what's already awesome. Baseball, football, basketball, all your favorite things, even more fun with Prize Picks because you just pick more or less. For instance, tonight, the Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Davis, more or less than 26.5 points. I think he's going to get more than that. Anthony Edwards against the Lakers, more or less than 27 points. I think he gets more than that. That's Prize Picks. And you can win up to 100 times your money with as little as 4 correct picks. But you got to have the app on your phone to do it. Put the Prize Picks app on, and when you sign up, use the promo code 710. And when you use the code 710, you're going to get $50 after you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win. The $50 is guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Los Angeles, your Rams will be back home on Sunday, December 8th as they take on the Buffalo Bills. All eyes will be on the Rams as Matthew Stafford will go head-to-head against Josh Allen and the Bills. The stage is set for an electric AFC-NFC matchup you don't want to miss. Grab your tickets today at therams.com/BUF. Again, that is therams.com/BUF to watch your Los Angeles Rams face off against the Buffalo Bills on Sunday, December 8th at SoFi Stadium. See you at the Rams house.
Hey guys, it's Sedano here. You know it's hard to find a good dentist for your kids, someone who they can trust and enjoy going to the dentist with. Luckily, we found Children's Dental Fun Zone. With 17 locations across Southern California, Children's Dental Fun Zone specializes in children's dentistry and orthodontics. With state-of-the-art equipment and personal attention your children deserve. To book your child's next appointment, visit their website, cdfzone.com. That's cdfzone.com. Or call them at 800-717-KIDS. That's 800-717-KIDS.
Get ready, LA. The Art of Sport LA Bowl, hosted by Gronk, is back at SoFi Stadium on December 18th at 6 p.m. Be there as the Mountain West top team goes head-to-head with the former Pac-12 contender in a showdown you won't want to miss. Tickets and premium suites are on sale now. Don't miss out on your chance to be a part of the action. Visit LABowlGame.com to secure your seats today. That's LABowlGame.com.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Keep shooting, LeBron. Keep shooting.
Yeah, I mean, sure. He's LeBron. He can shoot all he wants, but let's make a few.
He's 0 for his last 14, and he's still at 39%. That's pretty good. You get green light for that.
Does it make me a bad fan that when he missed those 3 threes on the one possession that I kind of wanted him to take a fourth? That I wanted him to get
why not?
Just see how many
Well,
you can
because every time you miss, they keep coming back. That's not good.
I want to know, like, at some point, I like weird records, right?
Yeah.
Like, how many threes could you miss in one possession without actually finally making one?
Hold my beer. Watch this.
3's a lot.
I'll give you this. Keep shooting. I'll give you that. LeBron's got a green light. He's earned that, right? He's the top scorer in league history. Ever, right? What I can't stand is not getting back on defense. Argue the foul during the timeout, not while the Jazz have the ball. So that, I want J.J. Redick to, like, break protocol and yell at LeBron.
Yeah.
You're a player.
Well,
get back.
Every coach would have to yell at every player on every team. Because
but it's consistent with him.
Well, no,
he's old. I get it.
He is arguably the top offender of what you're describing.
Yes.
He's right up there.
He can get away with it.
It's the whole league, man. Do me a favor. The next basketball game you watch, find a whistle where the player goes, yeah, they got me.
Oh, never. Tim Duncan has never fouled anybody in his life. But I'll say this. Let Gabe Vincent try that. Let JHS try that with JJ. He will snap and go nuts and go Bobby Knight. But LeBron can't say anything.
What did you say? Special skills give special consideration?
Yes,
or
production
what's
equal
line?
tolerance.
Production equals tolerance, yeah. Hey, I'm LeBron James. I'll do whatever I want. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point.
You know what the owner said? The owner said if I could pay him more, I would. I think I'm uncoachable.
Quite frankly, not to get too far down the rabbit hole on this.
Yeah.
That's what makes him so extraordinary is that he's not uncoachable.
No,
honestly,
but
DeMarco.
But you're not making the right choices.
He could literally do whatever he wants for the last 25 years, and no one is going to tell him to stop.
But even when it's egregious and you're causing them to catch up, you're giving away points. You have to be coached.
Of course you do. But what I'm saying is there are a lot of people that would, given his skill set, given his reputation, given his ability, would be LeBron is not uncoachable. He's not. He is very receptive to it. Now, he may push back on times.
I don't know what would happen. Like, let's say LeBron stayed back again. He had one of those moments, and Redick went off on him. I'm not sure how LeBron reacts to that besides,
I think it's it's one of those, I don't like that I'm being embarrassed publicly. I'm sure that would be in there.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to necessarily send LeBron running to the owner and say, get rid of this guy. That's what I mean. Like LeBron in the moment might not like it. In the moment might look at him like, dude, I know what I'm doing out here.
And give you a subliminal shot on Twitter.
Later, I think he realized he's too good of a player. And he's too coachable of a player to ultimately not get that.
If you yell at him, he turns to stone and you look stupid. Yep.
Yeah. And again, you've got to pick your spots.
No doubt.
You fight with him privately,
but let
not
someone
publicly.
else try that. Let Dalton Connect try that, rookie.
Different rules for different guys.
Yes.
That's how it goes. The LA Kings Holiday Pack is back. They're offering 2 exclusive ticket plans with a complimentary drink tumbler for each that brings the thrills of live hockey straight to your holiday festivities. Purchase a 5-game plan from an LA Kings sales rep prior to December 9th to receive tickets to a bonus game on February 8th. For more info, visit lakings.com/holiday. We got to go.
I want to go. I can't wait. Do they have any tough guys on the Kings? Let me look.
Every team's got 1 or 2.
1 or 2 tough guys?
Yeah.
That's the guy I want to meet.
Yeah.
They're always the coolest one.
The Ducks got a guy named Radko Gudas. He'll mess you up.
Good is in his name.
Gudas. G-U-D-A-S.
Yeah.
Radko Gudas. He's got a beard that
about.
looks like this, and he looks like you could cave your fists in with his head.
That's what I like.
Yeah,
yes.
He's a big guy.
Love him.
He's a big guy. The Rams stunk for a half.
Yeah.
They looked pretty good for a half.
A minute. I looked at I cannot
They ran
believe
3
it.
plays in the first quarter.
They had the ball for 1 minute and 2 seconds in the first quarter.
3 plays.
That's inexcusable.
3 plays.
Yeah.
They got nothing going. They got shut out during the regular season in the first half for the first time ever in Sean McVay's career. They looked like a team that was offensively, we're talking about. Defense was actually pretty good in the first half. But offensively, it looked like a team was completely lost. They started to run the ball, have a little success, and they start. It's like, what are we doing?
Give the Saints
here?
credit because, I mean, we can blame Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay in the offense for being on the field for 1 minute and 2 seconds. Give the Saints credit for staying on it.
Sure.
And you, as a defense, you got to get off the field. So they had the ball almost 14 minutes of the first quarter. That's not just the offense's fault. That's the defense's fault, too. But the Rams did flip it. Second quarter, third quarter, they were great. Dominated
3 for 3
time
in the
of
red
possession.
zone.
Say again?
Yeah.
3 for 3 in the red zone, which they've been bad all year in.
Dominated time of possession. So they took control of the football game. They woke up. But then here's the problem with this flawed football team. They let the Saints get back in the game, and it became a ball game again. You had a chance to seize control, and you could not hold on to it. That's been their problem all year long.
It has. They've had trouble delivering the knockout punch.
Yes.
That punch. And this wasn't a knockout punch, but it was an opportunity early in the game when they decided to go for it on 4th and 4, right? They took the shot down the right side, incomplete pass, didn't get it, turned it over to Cup. It's the second quarter. Put 3 points on the board. You know, because, and I get it, you haven't scored it all, but if you put 3 points on the board, I get it, it's probably 3-3 at that point. First half ends at 6-0. You have no idea which points are going to become valuable because as that game in the second half starts to unfold, if they have those 3 points, they have a 2-score lead.
So
and they're comfortably ahead, and it's not a nail-biter the way
I'm
it
with
was.
you, but what does it speak of or scream of? You don't trust your place kicker.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree that's exactly what it screamed to me, that they don't trust the place kicker.
Yes.
But if you got that's a 42-yard kick.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a gimme in the NFL. At least it needs to be.
If you're not trusting him with a 42-yarder, then what's the point in having a place kicker?
Why are they so slow out of the gate? Like they've scored,
Rams?
Yeah, they've scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter all season long. 2. They've played 12 games.
Great question. I don't know. I'm just diving into the tape, but third down was better, but it needs to be better earlier. That's the only thing I can say because you did have a third down play and you went 3 and out.
Yeah.
So be
but
better.
But it wasn't
on
just yesterday. They've been bad in the first quarter all season long.
And you've been abysmal on third down. So I think the two correlate. So that's been the problem. Matthew Stafford's passer rating drops on third down. His completion percentage drops on third down. So that's been the issue. You can't stay on the field.
But didn't it used to be third and Cup, third and Nakua, and you have 2 of these guys that are almost locks for you. Why is it so bad this year?
Okay, so I did watch the first couple of plays, and it seems like the book is out on the Rams with Cooper Kupp. So he's being grabbed in certain situations away from the officials, so they can't see it. So when they do roll out Stafford, he has those 2 options, Puka Nacua in his face and then Cooper Kupp as the outlet. Well, when you take the outlet away and then you cover Puka Nacua, your only option is to run if you're a quarterback. That's not going to be Matthew Stafford. Seen that before with Jared Goff when they're forcing Jared to be a runner in certain situations. That's what you're getting with Matthew Stafford right now.
I'm not saying that it's the solution that fixes everything because, like you said before, the other guys get paid too. They're making adjustments. They're seeing what's happening as it's going along. But the Rams are having a ton of success just running the ball yesterday. Like kind of old school, here we go.
Mash mouth.
In the belly, run it again. And it's almost, and I get it, Sean McVay has become one of the best coaches in the league. He's gone to 2 Super Bowls. He's won a Super Bowl. Sean McVay's credentials speak for themselves. But it's almost like I can't help myself. I got to throw it. And I would love to see what it looks like if they just said, until you take this away from me, it's going to keep coming, and we're going to keep running it, because both Kyren Williams and Blake Corum were really good yesterday.
So here's the thing, right? If you're playing against the Rams offense, what are you going to be diagramming the most? How to stop Kupp and Nacua and Stafford, right? So that means you're going to be running into light boxes. That's why the Rams are having success running the football. Now, the problem is once they adjust and take away the run, where you have to pass. I think that's what happens. That's what people sees. And you think it's, for the most part, Sean McVay trying to put his stamp on the offense. I think they're just adjusting to what the defense gives them. But I'm with you, I guess. You've kind of sold me on this. Light box, heavy box, you're having success running the football, stay with it.
I'm not saying you do it 30 times in a row if it's not working.
But usually, if you have a choice between the arm of Matthew Stafford and the legs of Kyren Williams on a 1st and 10 play, where do you lean?
Stafford.
Well, probably right now for us, we'd say lean on the run game.
Okay, yes. But what I'm saying is that's not how I'm sure Sean McVay is looking at it.
But I think every coach comes around to it if it's not working for you in the passing game.
This word, I don't want to use it, but I can't think of a good synonym for it.
Just say it.
Feels like it's a little stale.
Yeah.
It feels like it's just a little stale. That I can't remember the last time that I watched a Rams team. And again, I don't have the most sophisticated eye to say maybe it is different, but it looks the same. But to say, I've never seen them do that before. I haven't seen that play before. I feel like I've seen what there is to see with this. And look, they're 6-6. They're very much in the playoff picture. But it feels, for the first time in a long time, it just feels a little stale.
See, I don't get the stale. I think they're just not hitting the routine like they normally do. Like that little quick 10-yard out to Cooper Kupp, that was an easy first down. That's been an adventure. I think some situations, like the touchdown to Puka Nacua when they ran the little the quick receiver screen.
Yeah.
Perfectly executed.
That was a great play.
Great play. So I think that's few and far between. We're used to that level of execution on every single play. I think that's what's missing. So it may not be stale. I don't think they're executing like they could be.
Is there anybody on this Rams team that could either check McVay or give him advice, give him guidance? Because it feels like if it's not going McVay's way, it's just he tries to do it his way. Is there anybody that can, help him out at all? I don't know. I feel like the offense is just
I don't think that guy exists. Like that he would seek counsel.
Well, or that can check him, say, hey, maybe we should do this.
I don't think that guy exists on this football team.
Yeah, and I think,
and I don't think you've needed it.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think everybody needs it. I don't think this is specific to Sean McVay. I think this is everybody. Whether you're a father, a son, a grandfather, a boss, an employee, everybody needs somebody that is a second set of eyes on something that can tell you, hey, listen, you're missing this over here. And that somebody that you just inherently trust, that they're not doing it because they're trying to knife you and take your job.
Yeah.
They're not doing it because they're trying to screw you and blow up your relationships. They're doing it because I'm here to help you. That not everybody has 360 vision, right? You're going to have some blind spots here or there. And that you need somebody to say, hey, we're missing something over here. We need to be better at this, or let me help you with that. And I don't know if that doesn't apply to him just as much as it does everybody else.
So at halftime, I saw Chris Shula go through his adjustments, and I've heard this for a couple of weeks. Giff Smith, who's the oldest guy, I think, on the staff, or one of the oldest guys on the staff, he's starting to speak up more, and he's loud, and he does it in an old-school sort of way that just grabs your attention. Mm-hmm. When you think coach, you think this guy. I don't think that exists on the other side. And usually the guys that help or supplement what the play caller is doing is the offensive line coach or a running back coach or a receivers coach. Somebody.
Why not the OC?
You know, that's a great. I mean, usually the OC is busy with the OC stuff.
Sure.
Like trying to figure like stat wise and what's not working, but the motivation, the rah, we need to do this better, X, Y, and Z. Somebody else in the room steps up and yells that, and is that drill sergeant in the room.
Yeah.
That would be nice to have on that side of the ball.
An enforcer.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, just somebody that, oh, man. Okay,
yeah, don't call me sir, I work for a living. That type of guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that might be a guy. That might be a welcome voice on the offense. Or if not a coach, then your quarterback.
What's weird is they've set such a high standard for themselves, right? The standard being go to the postseason, compete for division titles, win in the postseason, go to Super Bowls. Like anything less than that feels like, hey, what's going on here? They're super in the playoff picture.
Yeah.
Like they don't, nothing really even weird has to happen for them to, if they win those 3 division games, they're probably going to go to the playoffs because they'll probably beat the Jets. The Jets are in complete disarray. You take San Francisco is unraveling before your eyes. Tough game, division game, short week, on the road, et cetera. So it's never easy, but that is not the San Francisco team we've seen for the last several years. Seattle, you already beat. You get them here. Arizona, they killed you, but that's a team that typically you match up pretty well against.
They've come back to earth.
And they're coming here.
Yeah.
Nothing really weird has to happen for them to get to 9 or 10 wins and win this division, but it just does not feel like that explosive Rams team.
Outside of a Seattle comeback to beat the Jets, you might have been in first place.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So stay the course no matter what's happening. You still have a chance to win this division.
College football corner, M's Take 3. Coming up next, it's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Mason and Ireland.
And there's a difference between the best show and the greatest show.
Oh, that's true. Okay. This is the greatest show on the radio.
Sure. There you go. The biggest show on the radio, weekdays at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike. I have teamed up with Travis and DeMarco to tell you about personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand and his all-star legal team.
We've been talking about the law office of Joseph S. Normand for months, and they've helped listeners achieve maximum compensation that they deserve in an accident.
Getting into an accident can be scary and frustrating dealing with insurance companies. Let the Normand All-Star team handle it for you. Visit normandlegal.com or 213-747-2000.
The law offices of Joseph S. Normand, 213-747-2000.
Next Gen is the official plumbing, heating, and AC company of SoCal sports fans. For just $88, you'll get a detailed multi-point inspection and performance evaluation for your heating and cooling system, plus professional repair recommendations to keep your home safe and comfortable. Call 833-3-NEXGEN today to schedule your $88 heating and cooling system diagnostic. That's 833-3-NEXTGEN or visit nextgenaironplumbing.com to book your appointment today.
NEXGEN, call 833-3-NEXTGEN.
ESPNLA and Beverly Hills Orthodontics are teaming up this fall because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. This can be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, a youngster who brightens your day. Tell us who's smiling and you could win some awesome prizes like sweet tickets from ESPNLA, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, and a grand prize of Invisalign from Beverly Hills Ortho. Enter now at ESPNLA.com and remember you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Orthodontics.
Score a win with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup options. Amazon Pickup is a convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations that are near you. This season, keep your holiday gifts a surprise when you choose to pick up from Amazon Locker or Counter. Whether you're hustling between home, work, or your usual game day spots, grab your packages on your schedule. Amazon Pickup is the worry-free option for the times when home delivery isn't ideal. To find your nearest Amazon Pickup location, go to amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Don't you love the sounds of the holiday season? The bells, the sleighs. Woohoo! If so, your holiday's now even more magical because now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you can take home your favorite Hyundai with some of the season's greatest savings.
Drive away now in the Hyundai Santa Fe with 1.99% APR for 72 months. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end December 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Shop Dell Technologies Cyber Monday event for their lowest prices of the year. The future is on sale today with limited time deals on select PCs like the XPS 16 that accelerate AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. Cyber Monday is their biggest sale of the year and the best time to upgrade, but it's only here for a limited time. Shop now at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Are you ready to unleash the beast? Monster Energy is here to give you the edge this college tailgate season. Loaded with bold flavors, our powerful blend gives you the energy you need to push you beyond your limits. Tune in all season long with Monster, the energy drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice-cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Grab yours today. And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
All right, before I get into my last college football corner of the amazing feast week, the rivalry week in college football, it is Cyber Monday. How about something that is free? Download the all-new ESPNLA app, your home for your favorite 710 shows, all the podcasts every day, and you can hear every Lakers game, Rams football, USC basketball, and the LA Kings in crystal clear digital audio. Search ESPNLA in your App Store or Google Play Store, and download it and tap for everything ESPNLA. Get the app on this Cyber Monday. It's free. What's better than free? All right, so
Nothing.
Stolen. One.
Hey.
Then you're going to get one of those free cards to go buy new pants.
Right.
So the last game of the day that I'm going to talk about, it's not because of the matchup was just so great and grand. Colorado beat Oklahoma State 52-0. Just smacked them around, all right? But the reason I'm bringing it up is because Travis Hunter may have made his Heisman case. He had 3 touchdowns, 116 yards, and an interception yesterday.
Pick too.
An insane amount of snaps he takes. So if it was up to you guys, would you give it to Travis Hunter or would you give it to Genty from Boise State?
Bro, I was Hunter all the way, but I am on the fence now. The kid's got over 2,000 yards and 25 touchdowns.
He's terrific.
He's been balling. And the one knock that you hear is he's not playing against anybody. Well, guess what? He doesn't have that many people blocking for him either.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing I would say that's an advantage for him that we're not talking about is Dirk Cutter is their offensive play caller.
Mm-hmm.
That's Dirk Cutter.
Yeah.
That's a guy who knows what he's doing down in that division. So that's a little bit different, but that's hard, man. Travis Hunter is unbelievable, but this kid is wow.
I'm going Hunter for a very simple reason, and it's what you said, is that he's playing against more good players than the other. It's too close to call, right? They're both terrific players. So if you got to go to tiebreakers, I think the first one is who's playing against better guys. And, I think the Big 12 is better. What are they, the Mountain West? The Big 12 is better than the Mountain West. Maybe not by a million miles, but it's better. Now, Colorado also lost, 4 games? Boise State, I think, has only lost 1. So, and by the way, to the number 1 team in the country by 3 points.
Right.
So they're a pretty good team to be sure. But when it's razor's edge like that, I'm going to go to who's played against more good players, and I think it's Hunter. And by the way, he's a two-way guy, which is just crazy.
Did you say it's like Marshall Faulk all over again?
Yeah, it is.
Because it is. I remember saying the same thing about Marshall until we actually played. Well, you are pretty good. Yeah, he's really that
Marshall
good.
At San Diego State.
Yeah.
And I think it was Gino Torretta at Miami.
Yes.
It's like,
I know.
It doesn't mean that Marshall's anything other than Marshall, but it's okay. I think he had one game against the UOP, University of Pacific.
345 yards, 7 touchdowns.
Was it 7?
And he sat out the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 7 touchdowns in 3 quarters.
That's ridiculous.
It's UOP.
Yes.
And that doesn't mean Marshall's not Marshall.
Or this kid's not legit.
Right.
He is
but
legit.
That is UOP.
But Travis Hunter, I'd say this, right? He is a corner. That's his first position.
That's his pro position.
And they left him off the Thorpe Award.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's what I'm saying. Like, something's going on here.
Those awards are weird. And by the way, the Heisman Trophy is in there, too.
So if the Thorpe Award can do it, I think the Heisman Trophy could do it.
He's getting the Heisman Trophy.
You think?
I do. I think I would be very surprised.
I'd bet the Boise State kid gets
You think
it.
so?
I really do.
I think that Colorado's look, playing for Coach Prime helps.
Yeah.
Being on the same team as Shedeur Sanders helps.
Name recognition.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I know we all like to think that everybody that has a vote for this stuff is doing their homework. They're not. Guys are flipping on SportsCenter or looking at their phone.
He's on the cover of NCAA 25.
Yeah, he's going to win just because he's a higher profile.
I saw Adrian Peterson not get it. I thought that was ridiculous.
At Oklahoma, too, right?
That was ridiculous.
Look, guys get the short end of the stick all the time, and Gene T may be the next guy to get it. But
either way, they're both going top 5 in the NFL draft anyway.
Did you take a running back that high?
Dude, if he's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really, I mean, look, did Saquon Barkley change your mind a little bit about what running backs can do?
It's been a good year for running backs.
It has.
Saquon, Derrick Henry, Connor in Arizona.
I would not go second deal for running backs, but I would definitely draft them.
Kamara just got a new deal. James Conner just got a new deal. Derrick Henry's on a new team. Like these guys are. Saquon's on a new team. These are the second wave of these guys.
Speaking of
they're
Kamara,
having a little moment.
That was the quietest 112 I've ever seen in my
You
life.
know why?
Oh, yeah.
No big plays. A couple of pretty good ones, but nothing like we didn't see him do what Saquon did.
No,
I think it's
but
just
he was getting like 8
aftershock.
yards and 7 yards and.
Bro, he still got it. Yeah.
Oh,
and I wonder if that's the end for Taysom Hill. Because we said ACL. No one can take that. No one can take what he's doing. And finally, somebody drilled him.
So we just talked about Travis Hunter, right?
Yeah.
That Taysom Hill is NFL capable at 4 different positions is crazy.
I think there are more guys out there like him.
You do.
I really do. I think the only place he exists is in New Orleans because they gave him the shot. No one gets that much of an opportunity to be that sort of guy. I think there are other people that could play those spots just like that. Running back, catch it, throw it. Play defense, go down and
running
cover
back,
kicks.
Fullback, wide receiver, tight end, quarterback.
Yeah.
He plays 5 positions.
I saw Ben Skoranek here play 2, 3.
He's got to get 2 more.
I know, but I'm sure there are guys out there like him. But you have to give them the opportunity to be that guy.
I don't know if that's not selling. Like, I'm not saying he's Walter Payton when he's back at running back or that he's Randall Cunningham when he's the quarterback, but that he can capably fill in at 5 spots. That's crazy.
But he's not really throwing it like a
not
quarterback.
Often.
He's running it. So I think there are other guys that could do that. I'm just saying after his success, I may open my mind to the possibility of developing guys like him.
It's kind of...
And you have to have a quarterback that's willing to take reps off so he can go in.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. It's not a perfect comp, but it's close enough. It's a little bit like Ohtani. Yeah. Right? It's a little bit like Steph Curry, where all of a sudden stuff that you thought couldn't happen, you realize, okay, taking a 30-footer will get you set on the bench for the rest of the night, right? And now it's like, well, guys make 30-footers. Yeah. And the only reason they make them is because Steph took them and made a whole bunch. It's like, well, maybe there's more guys that can do that.
Yeah.
Now there's Ja Morant. There's David. Like, guys take 30-footers now. It's like, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
They make them. You're going to see some guys, at least in the minor leagues, college baseball, do a little two-way stuff a little bit more. And I don't think anybody's going to do 50-50 and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, maybe. They just cracked that door open.
Jim Jensen from the Dolphins.
Sure.
Played fullback, receiver, and was a quarterback.
Yeah.
I was going to say this to Jorge. His nickname was El Mil Usos. 1,000 uses.
Oh, okay.
1,000 uses, like handyman kind of thing, yeah.
That's Taysom Hill's new name.
Yeah.
I think there were other guys that could be just like him.
He got popped yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a physical game.
Every time
it was
they're down
very
there.
physical game.
Travis, every single time the Rams go down there, it's like this.
Why?
It's a mini rivalry that no one
Is that
talks
what it
about.
is?
Yeah, it goes back to the Dome Patrol in the 80s.
Yeah.
With Jim Everett and all those guys.
That was a very physical game that wasn't like when the Steelers and the Ravens play, you expect guys to get knocked silly, right?
Yeah.
That's just AFC North, those two teams. This isn't, I mean, it's old NFC West stuff, but it hasn't been that way for a long time.
Spygate happened there.
It was
the Nickel Roby-Coleman stuff happened there. A lot of stuff.
Good football game. Hot and Cold's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. My pals at Rotolo Chevrolet continue to just take care of you. Every single day, they do what they set out to do, and that is make sure that you have a customer service experience second to none. That's why they've won Dealer of the Year 13 years in a row. That's why Mike Capozio is dancing on TV. That's why every single person on the Rotolo staff, from Mike to Eddie to Armando to Frank to all the guys that I've met out at Rotolo Chevrolet, they're committed to making sure that you come back over and over again, that you tell all your friends. And that's what I've done. I've had my friends buy cars from Rotolo Chevrolet. I've bought cars from Rotolo Chevrolet. I've been driving Silverados for, nearly 3-4 years now. It's because Rotolo just takes care of everybody. I feel so good telling you to go out there and see what all the fun's about. Go experience that customer service for yourself. Transparent, courteous, upfront. You're going to feel great at Rotolo. Right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit. You absolutely can't miss it. That's all the Silverados you're ever going to see, right there at Rotolo Chevrolet. Fontana's a little far for you. Go online, Rotolo, Rotolo Chevy, and tell them that Travis sent you.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Hey everybody, it's Cappy. It's time to celebrate the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event, and my friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton are going to help you out. Now through January 2nd, buy or lease a new Subaru, and Subaru will donate $250 to a charity of your choice, like the Women's Club of Fullerton, who are dedicated to empowering women in the community. Get in on this soon, guys. You too can be in one of these sporty, safe, high-tech Subarus and also be part of a great cause. I'm in the Outback right now, and I am loving it. Go to OceanSubaruOC.com for more information. That's Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. They make you smile at every mile.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hogue Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hogue Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hogue Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hogue. Learn more at HogueOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Let me tell you about our friends at Prize Picks. I play Prize Picks while I'm watching the games. It makes the games more fun. It's really simple to play Prize Picks too, guys. It's basically a statistical line for any individual player in almost any sport, and you go more or less. You combine those picks together, and you can win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. Prize Picks is also the best way to get action in sports in the state of California, and you get your money fast within 15 minutes. They're giving you a free play for Thanksgiving, okay? A free square, man. Who doesn't want this? Dolphins, Packers, Tyreek Hill. All he needs to get is half a receiving yard, and you can cash that free pick. Again, combine it with up to 4, and you can win up to 100 times your money. You can get in on the action with us together. Let's do it as a family. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get a $50 bonus instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
Hey, John Ireland here. Are you going through a life change? Whether you're downsizing, inheriting a home, or ready for a change, Seller's Advantage is here to make selling your home easy. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs, no hassle. With Seller's Advantage, you're in control. Close as quickly as you want and do it on your own terms. Check out their reviews online and call for a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-2747 or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL. realfathersrights.com/710 or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights. The Father's Rights Attorneys.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. For instance, on September 21st, 2019, UCLA trailed Washington State 49-17 with under 7 minutes left in the third quarter. From that point forward, the Bruins erased that 32-point deficit, outscoring the Cougars 50-14 to win 67-63.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
As you know, we've welcomed a new partner here at 710 ESPN, NextGen. NextGen, the official AC, heat, and plumbing company of SoCal sports fans.
You're as cold as ice.
Call 833-3-NEXTGEN, NEXGEN, or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com. Time for our feature we do 3 days a week. Who's hot? Who's cold? Thanks to NextGen. Boy, time for Who's Hot, Who's Cold. Take it away, Producer M.
And before we get into Who's Hot and Who's Cold, it's a Michelob Reaction Monday. We're reacting to the Rams win in the Bayou, the Lakers win last night, and the Kings have won 3 straight. Parker really likes the Kings. Thanks
Parker
to
looks like a white rapper.
What's going on with Parker today, by the way? We need to talk about what's going on in there.
We'll talk about that in just a second when I finish this up.
Man.
Thanks to Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Yeah, so we'll get into Parker's deal in the dump. But what's hot is Mike Tomlin. So Mike Tomlin has officially gotten his team to 18 straight winning seasons, where he has been at 500 or better at the end of the record. So
you don't deserve him.
They're sitting at 9-3. Why do I not deserve him?
Steelers fans don't deserve him.
Why not?
Because they don't appreciate him. They don't care.
They appreciate him fine. He also hasn't won a playoff game since 2016.
They keep bringing that up. And it's true.
Well,
And it's true, but I mean, you know how hard that is?
I don't personally know how hard it is.
It's super
I would assume
hard.
it's incredibly difficult.
Amazing.
What do you think is harder to? How long has he been the head coach there? How many seasons?
18 seasons.
18 seasons without a losing record, or to wear what Parker's wearing today?
Wow, Parker, that took some guts. Really, that took some guts.
What did you say? He looks
I
like
might
a
go
white
with Parker
rapper
today. He looks like a white rapper.
Yeah.
Look at him, stand up.
Yeah,
See, look at you.
He's got the
He's got an
do-rag
album.
on. He's got the hat kind of like turned to the side. He's got an all-white ensemble going on. There's a lot going on there.
My man, yes, sir.
All right, what's cold is Dan Campbell and Jahmyr Gibbs' relationship. So I believe this wasn't after the game. I think this was on either Black Friday or since then. Dan Campbell addressed the media. At the end of the press conference, he was asked about a time where Jahmyr Gibbs posted to social media a video of him, and behind him was a whiteboard of what they call their plays or the protections.
God.
So it'll be like, how Sean McVay said, Halle Berry. So it was basically that. So this is Dan Campbell, one, being told that this happened, and two, his reaction to being told. So this is Dan Campbell at the press conference.
Social media posts where there was a bunch of plays or partial calls on the whiteboard behind him. Is that something where you need to just remind a player to be smart about what they're posting on social media? Is there anything that could?
Who's that?
I believe Gibbs posted a photo of Jefferson with a bunch of lingo on the whiteboard in the running back room behind him.
Oh, I didn't know that. Did not know that. Okay. Yeah, I need to check on that then. Did not know that. Yeah, I'd rather our stuff not be out there. Thanks.
Thanks.
Oh,
And that's the end of the press conference
Take
right
care
there.
of that real quick.
So if you were Dan Campbell, what would you do to Jahmyr Gibbs? He is not a player you can really bench. He's a really talented guy. What would you do to Jahmyr Gibbs?
Oh, yes.
Were you there, Travis? Because you were typing pretty loud.
Did you hear that dude typing? Was that you?
Does sound like Travis
I've
typing.
been accused of having heavy hands when I type.
Dude,
that
that's
was not
aggressive.
me, but I
That's lighter than you do it, though.
Somebody
Is
was
it that
banging them
bad?
out.
It shakes the table.
well, okay.
Anyway.
I guess you got
No,
heavy hands.
I cannot find. I would not sit him down because I need him to win, but I could find the bejeez out of him.
Yeah.
Absolutely take some of his money. That's stupid.
It is stupid. And you know what it is, DeMarco? I'm going to put
Yeah.
on my dad hat for a second and,
Yeah.
and maybe a little bit of a coach hat. It's a teachable moment.
Yes.
Okay? Guys, we might be the best team in the league. We got a chance to go to the Super Bowl for the first time in the history. We got a chance to become legends in this city, to do something a Detroit Lions team has never had. Little things are going to be the difference between us getting there and not. This is a huge mistake. We cannot do
No
stuff
doubt.
like this. And you can pull him aside and take a little money out of his pocket, but I'm talking to the whole team. It's going to be something like this that we don't think is a big deal, that can be a big deal because one guy knows one call that takes advantage of it, hits golf balls out, we lose.
Yes.
That's the difference between winning the Super Bowl maybe and not. We have to be better at this. That I think that they escaped with the win. It didn't cost them anything. You can change those coverages. You can call it different things moving on, but this is a really important moment to say it starts now. We got to be better today.
Belichick scours hotel rooms, or used to, for any piece of information he can use. And you're giving out that stuff for free.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you lose football games. We used to get fined $5,000 for losing playbooks, or if your coach found it. This is the same thing. And
Yeah.
I would not just hit him for a little money. Like, what are you getting paid per week? What's your game check? I'm taking half that.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're damn near playing for free this week.
What are the CBA the rules? How much can you fine a guy for something? Because
keep
I'm sure
saying
there's
this.
a rule. There's got to be a max.
Do you
right?
know who's at the top of the guys that are fining people? It's John Runyon, one of the biggest psychos this league has ever had.
But the league can't fine him. It have to be a team fine, right?
It's a team fine, and you can complain if you want as a player.
Yeah.
Or you can accept the fine and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on how much it is.
I'm taking half of your game
Can they
check.
do that?
Absolutely they can. They can fine you for whatever they want. You can
No,
complain.
that can't be right.
They can fine
that
you
stuff
for whatever.
has to be collectively bargained.
You can complain to the PA, and they can argue, and then they could mediate. But they can fine you whatever they want. What?
That doesn't seem right. I'm saying that you'd argue everything because there's no way they can just take whatever they want.
There's no set fine schedule per the team. It's whatever they set. Like if you lose your playbook, we're fining you $10,000.
Put the TikTok camera, angle it down, nothing in the background,
or just
get,
don't do it
from the top,
or just leave it alone.
They're going to do it.
Are you in high school?
They're going to do it. The days of me saying just don't blank. People do dumb stuff. People will always do dumb stuff. Even people that are professional do dumb things. You need to try to find a way to let them be themselves as much as you can, because the second you say don't blank, that's the only thing they're going to want to do.
Be professional. Jeez. I mean, what do you get? What do you get out of that? Wow.
He gets followers on TikTok.
You got enough
I mean,
followers
there hasn't
in the
been
stands.
a game since this has been revealed.
You got enough Lions fans that come to see you play on Sunday. You need more?
Yes.
And I'm paying you to play.
Nah. See, you don't get it. You're not a youngster like myself.
Nope. I'm Ryan Day. I'm going to sit there and look
socials. At you. Game Day Comfort is powered by NextGen, the official plumbing, heating, and AC company of SoCal sports fans. Call 833-3NEXTGen. That's 833-3NEXGEN to snag their $88 drain cleaning special today. So what do we got going on over here, Parker? What? Let's see.
What is this?
Come on in here.
You got an album that's dropping?
He's got the chain. You said he needed a chain. He's got one. It might need to be a little clunkier.
I mean, it's all right. Yeah. Don't go Jack Harlow and start
Did
singing
you not
Elvis.
want to comb your hair today? What's going on?
What's up, guys? How we doing?
Hi, Parker.
Good.
How we doing? How am I sounding?
You sound great.
You sound good.
Yes.
Okay, 8 Mile.
Explain yourself.
So, yeah, I got to preface a little bit, don't I? First off, I just want to say DeMarco said I pulled it off.
You did. You're pulling it off. Yeah. I would arrest you.
The YouTube chat, you can let me know how I'm looking.
You look like the guy that did no regrets.
You needed it more in a jaunty angle, because before you had it a little. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Rock that thing.
Okay. Here we are. So, all right. I mean, it's hard to put words into what I'm doing right now, but I'm supporting the Kings. That's what's happening. So.
Oh, okay.
This is a Kings thing? Okay.
Well, yeah, it's a King's beanie, do-rag kind of.
Do-rag.
But it's also got a stormtrooper on it. There's a lot going on there.
That's right. So I'm glad you said that, Travis. December 7th, King's Star Wars night against, I believe, the Wild. Yes.
Oh, really? Star Wars night? I'm in.
So they're going to be playing the Wild. Star Wars night at King's over there at Crypto, I feel, is always the best thing ever. It's super fun.
Do they have to dress like that?
Which I'll keep a surprise, keep a tease.
Okay.
And this is, I guess, one of the giveaways.
There you go.
Oh, okay. A beanie cap is one of the giveaways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know. I think I look good in it.
It's working.
I wish you looked worse, is what I'm getting at.
You're right.
I wish it looked worse so I could really give you a hard time. Like, it's a choice for sure, but you're kind of sort of. Plus, he's got a little Paul Skeens.
Let me get a feature on the new album. Come on.
I got you. Yeah.
There you go.
Give me the title of the album. I mean, you could be my manager.
No, it's your album. You're coming out with one. See?
Are you Young Gravy?
Young Gravy. Mom Spaghetti.
Young Gravy is actually the name of a person who sings.
But yeah, pull through December 7th.
What about
Star Wars night?
Middle-aged gravy?
Middle-aged gravy.
Young stuffing.
Come on, no gravy. We had gravy this year.
There you go.
Yeah, you've got it right.
You made it to the table.
You got it right. Did you use my mix?
Yeah, that was a little expired.
It's probably all solidified. All right, get your Star Wars stuff at King's. What night? What's the date, Parker?
December 7th.
December 7th. Right around the corner.
7th. Get to work on that album.
Coming up next, Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPNLA app.
Just search ESPNLA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Big news, Rams fans. Your favorite team added some new personnel. I'll cue up the announcement. Here we go. With the next pick in the NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams have chosen Jacob Ronnie as their chosen legal partner. That's right, the Rams decided to call Jacob. So remember, Rams fans, when you're injured, call the chosen legal partner of your favorite NFL team. Call Jacob.
Call Jacob.
Inspired by Southern California's laid-back yet active lifestyle, Travis Matthew creates premium men's and women's apparel designed to make you look and feel your best no matter the activity. Now, Travis Matthew brings that same style to USC fans with their first ever collegiate collaboration. Designed with the iconic Cardinal and Gold, this collection carries the tradition and legacy of USC. Gear up for game days in style. New customers get 20% off their first order with code 710 at travismatthew.com. That's code 710. Offer valid online only.
Great game. You got into the end zone again and again. How'd it feel?
Awesome. Like getting a new iPhone again and again. I just got the new iPhone 16 Pro today.
Really?
Yeah, and with AT&T Next Up Anytime, I can upgrade early every year.
Very nice.
Feel like an MVP again. Learn how to get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us and the latest iPhone every year with AT&T Next Up Anytime. AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Offer subject to change. Additional fees, terms, and restrictions apply. $0 offer may not be available on future iPhones. Next up anytime feature may be discontinued at any time. See att.com/iPhone for details.
Ow! Sweetie, come here. Don't worry. I see a lot of patients with the exact same thing.
Ever since the ice skating rink went in next door?
Or is it more than
Dr. Clark's business is heating up.
So many patients need my help. How will I find time to see all of them?
They need to hire a scheduler, stat.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
It's time for everything we haven't gotten to today. Yes, it's time for the dump.
Some good celebrity birthdays today, including Emily's other favorite quarterback that's not named Russell Wilson. Happy 41st birthday to Aaron Rodgers today. Probably not the happiest 41st birthday for him. They lost again, and he was terrible.
That's unreal. I've never seen such a career flame out in my life. I'm trying to think. When he was at the top of his game at Green Bay, everybody loved him. Universal love. And that has slowly weaned to the point where people just hate him.
So yes and no. I agree with you. It wasn't as slow as maybe it feels like, because last year he missed the whole year because he was hurt.
Yeah.
The year before that he was good, but he wasn't like peak Aaron Rodgers. He's been on the other side of the curve for a few seasons now. And I said this to you this morning. I think Tom Brady ruined this for everybody. I really do. Because Tom Brady played until his mid-40s at a super high level, that everybody assumed, this is the new thing. You can play past your 40th birthday and still be an elite level quarterback. No, you can't. Tom Brady can, but no one else. Drew Brees hit 40, turned into a pumpkin. Aaron Rodgers hit 40, turned into, and these guys, and Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers are all-time greats.
But do you put Aaron Rodgers into the all-time great category?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
he's a multiple-time MVP.
I'm trying to think how many guys have gone out like this. Because you almost have to play again if you're Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
You can't go out like this.
But it could get worse, DeMarco. That's the problem.
They're going to bench you.
But it could get worse, right? It could get worse.
So why A. Tittle is your only,
Well, it's just one of those. It's a bad season. But look, a lot of guys have a bad season at the end.
Favre didn't go out like this. Manning went out with a championship.
Manning wasn't very good at that championship.
But he went out with a Super Bowl.
He did. But Favre was not good his last year in Minnesota. He was not good at all.
But they were in the playoffs.
It's not good. I'm not saying it's good. What I'm saying is it could get worse. And having your career end with a
Montana ended in Kansas City wasn't that bad.
He's
Marino
outlier.
ended. It wasn't that bad. I mean, this is bad.
No, this is bad.
Yeah.
But it could always get worse.
Oof.
No, I'm so sad.
Yeah.
See, now people hate him.
You think by the Rams play them in 3 weeks? You think he's the quarterback in 3 weeks? I don't.
Have they lost the
Let's
two
just say
prior?
it keeps going the way it's going.
Why put him out there then? Yeah. Then no.
But their backup's Tyrod Taylor. I mean,
a guy who almost beats the Rams every time he plays them.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, and I get if you have a young kid that's like, hey, let's see what we got.
Yeah.
You know what you got in Tyrod Taylor. There's no mystery there.
He is your Honeywell. That's what Tyrod Taylor is now. He's your long man. Yes.
I don't think he's there. I think he'll get, air quote, hurt or decide that he's
we're
had
just
enough.
Gonna move on.
And we're going to move on. I don't think he gets to the end of the line.
I have never seen a all-time great go out like this.
It's pretty tough. Happy birthday, 43rd birthday to Britney Spears.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Britney turns 43 today.
Oops, she did it again.
Big fan of Britney Spears. Kind of a weird journey for her.
Yeah.
Lucy Liu turns 56 today.
Lucy Liu's 56 years old? Wow.
I like Lucy Liu.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes. You know who doesn't? Bill Murray.
Oh, that Charlie's Angels, right?
That went sideways.
Yeah, they hated each other's guts.
That hurt my feelings, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well,
they said Bill was the bully, too. I could see that.
Yeah.
I think Bill was being Bill and she couldn't take it.
That doesn't take a big stretch of the imagination.
I think he was being himself, and she just didn't know how to take that.
They didn't get along does not surprise me.
I've heard that Bill Murray sometimes is not the most fun to work with.
You got to defend yourself.
Okay.
That's what some people want. Other people are like, dude, just how about we don't start, right? How about we don't do that as well?
Right. And you're skipping over this.
Who's Puff?
Charlie Puth. Puth 710. It's Charlie Puth's birthday. It's Greg's favorite singer. So we do this every year. So there's Spotify Wrapped every year. It's coming out on Wednesday. The announcement of whatever
I know what that is.
Your data is. And Greg, 2 years ago, I think, was like the 0.01% of Charlie Puth listeners. Like, he listened more than anybody else in the world to Charlie Puth. And so, Puth710, shout out Greg, who's in Hawaii this week.
That's him on the bass, too.
Oh, he plays the bass?
He does
He's
everything.
a musical genius.
He's amazing. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Yeah.
Shout out Puth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you a fan, DeMarco?
I love Charlie Puth.
Okay.
I really do.
Point one of the Spotify rap?
I don't know if I'm point one, but there was a time we played him every single day in our house. Yes.
Rick and Morty premiered on this day in 2013. Are you familiar with Rick and Morty?
Is it a cartoon?
It is.
I kind of lost it for the cartoons.
It's very profane. It's extremely
It's like an adult
profane.
cartoon. It's not a kid one.
Where did it come in relation to Beavis and Butthead?
Way after.
And Ren and Stimpy.
Well,
So it's 2013, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Ren and Stimpy turned me off to those shows.
Rick and Morty is funny for 5 minutes. And then it's like, okay, it has some funny jokes. My kids love it.
They love it?
Bobby
Okay.
loves Rick and Morty. Like, he had it on TV, so I've seen it.
It's like right at Bobby's generation. Like,
Yeah.
my younger sister loves Rick and Morty. Yeah, it missed me.
What's The Simple Life? Which one was that, Em?
Oh, that's the one with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie, and they go around and they're like,
Put the two rich, dumb girls.
Oh, and they went to the farm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go,
yeah. That was 21 years ago?
21 years ago. That's when the whole world changed.
And it's also like when we got introduced to Paris Hilton, one of the first waves of like reality TV that isn't like a competition was The Simple Life. And
yeah, there was just fish out of water, right?
Yeah. Just like, let's take Paris Hilton, these rich girls, and put them into the. That's hot. And then go.
Do you watch any of that stuff? Did you?
I did. I got into it. What was the one with Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey?
Newlyweds. No, Newlyweds.
Whatever that one.
Yeah, something.
I got into that.
Now Nick Lachey hosts the Love Is Blind with his new wife.
Yeah. When she said, I thought Chicken of the Sea had chicken in it, dude, I was hooked. I was hooked forever. Yeah.
It's just, I guess, who I am. I just assume that all of that is scripted and made up.
Yeah.
Is it?
I
are
think
they just that
you can be produced.
Vapid?
It's 70-30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
70 to the fake?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to set up situations for them to be themselves. Yes.
It's produced
There's
highly.
no way a grown woman thought that the meat in the Chicken of the Sea was not tuna.
She was dead serious.
So the other one was, we got to go to Walmart to buy some of this stuff. Wait, we're going to go buy walls? She thought Walmart was a wall store.
No, sorry. Not happening.
But it's must-see TV. Yes, it was back in the day.
It was good. It was good.
Today in 1981, my guy, pitcher Fernando Valenzuela becomes the third consecutive LA Dodger player to be named the National League Rookie of the Year. He followed in the footsteps of Rick Sutcliffe in 79, Steve Howe in 1980, Fernando Valenzuela in 1981, and they made it a four-peat the next year. Steve Sachs was the Rookie of the Year in 1982. Yeah.
He's exactly like I thought he would be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I liked him.
Me too.
Yeah, he was fun.
But he's exactly like I thought.
He's a
Steve
live
Sachs,
wire.
Big time.
Yeah.
And Oral leans over and goes, you should have seen him in his 20s.
You know what? I didn't know Steve Sachs in his 20s, and I would be saying if I know Steve Sachs in his 60s because I spent 20 minutes with him, and he was a super nice guy, and I liked him. I think I got a pretty good idea what Steve Sachs was about in his 20s. Yeah, I feel like I have a decent foundation of what that experience was.
There's a whole lot of stories they didn't tell. Yeah,
I've heard a few myself. One in particular. Supercross talk.
And I was looking too. Don't tell that story.
710 ESPN.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason and Ireland is next after Travis and DeMarco.
Are you wearing women's glasses?
No. By the way, I think they're cool. They're purple spectacles.
They're men's glasses, but I stole this idea from Quinn Snyder. You ever see Quinn Snyder's glasses?
Yeah.
Bright red.
Look like Sally Jesse Raphael.
Oh, it is like Sally Jesse.
Or Rachel Maddow.
Yeah, right.
The OG radio. That's Mason and Ireland.
On 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
This is the Rams Report Here's Travis Rogers.
A rough Week 12 for the Los Angeles Rams as they fall to the Philadelphia Eagles 37-20 at SoFi Stadium in a Sunday night blowout. Saquon Barkley absolutely putting on a show for the Philadelphia Eagles. Not one, but two different touchdown runs going over 70 yards. He finishes with a career-best 255 yards on 26 carries. That is also a Philadelphia Eagles single-game record on the ground. Jalen Hurts, 15 out of 22, 179 yards and a touchdown. The Rams really never able to get anything going consistently offensively, including Kyren Williams, who put the ball on the ground twice, including one on the opening drive that ultimately led to a Philadelphia Eagles field goal. Up next for the Rams on the road in the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints. With today's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
That's today's Rams Report on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
ESPNLA and Beverly Hills Orthodontics are teaming up this fall because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. This can be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, a youngster who brightens your day. Tell us who's smiling and you could win some awesome prizes like sweet tickets from ESPNLA, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, and a grand prize of Invisalign from Beverly Hills Ortho. Enter now at ESPNLA.com and remember you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Orthodontics.
With the holiday season in full swing, stay up to date with Lakers emails sent straight to your inbox. Each email offers something different. Lakers pregame emails gets you game day essentials before tip-off, from projected starters to game times. While Lakers weekly emails gives you exclusive Lakers content created especially for subscribers. Never miss a minute of the action by signing up now at Lakers.com/emails. Let's go, Lake Show.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Super Crosstalk presented by In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger is all about.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Happy belated Thanksgiving to you too. How was Thanksgiving Day for you guys? Good. Mace, you go out? I remember last year I think you went out, if I remember correctly.
We had an assist from a really nice restaurant in the marina called Jamaica Bay, and they had a really good turkey dinner deal with all the fixins. I think, by the way, it was like $40 a person.
Stop.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Was there a drink included or some wine, some champagne?
I had a couple of old fashions.
There you go.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love a good old fashioned.
Well, yeah,
I love your attire, by the way. You're all rammed out.
You're rammed up today.
Look. We won one.
There you
so
go.
I am wearing all my Rams gear. I'm wearing my Super Bowl hat, everything.
This is the third time they've been 500, I think.
This year?
Yeah. No, I think it's the third time they've been 500 this year.
Been this year, yeah.
No.
Wow.
It is this year. They're 6-6. They were 5-5.
Were they 4? Yeah, they did.
I think they were 4-4
were
at one point.
Hard team to figure, right? Hard team to figure.
Well, I'll tell you what. If they play like that next week, Buffalo's going to beat them 99-0 because they were not good at all.
Buffalo's going to smash just about anybody they play.
I disagree with you, DeMarco. I think they're a very easy team to figure out. They're like a B- level team. And a B-.
6-6. Yeah.
Like, nice thing is, it only takes a B to win the division.
Yes.
Maybe not even that.
Yeah,
maybe not even that.
A B- team is capable of, at times, looking like a B+. They're also capable, at times, of looking like a C. As somebody in high school who was very much a B- student, let me tell you, I was capable of both spectrums without any effort whatsoever.
They're a function of their division. They're a function because I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're good. I think they're right smack in the middle somewhere. And if they were in the middle and it had a team like the Chiefs or the Lions or the Vikings or one of these other teams that's kind of the Bills, then we'd be talking about nothing, right? It'd be talking about draft and all these other things. But because the division is as crummy as it is this year, it's, if they win the 3 division games they have,
they're
in the playoffs.
They're going to go to the playoffs.
And the Bills are Super Bowl contenders. They beat just about anybody in the league.
And by the way, they've had Lions, Bills now. And
Packers?
Packers, they had
Vikings?
Eagles.
Philly?
Yeah, Philly. Now, the one thing I'll say is, if they played Philadelphia 10 times, how many times would the Rams win?
Once.
One.
Just 1 out of 10, huh?
I think 1.
They're that talented.
What about if they play Buffalo 10 times?
2, 3?
Maybe.
Okay, so there's a chance.
I think there's always a chance in the NFL.
That's the way I look at it.
Right.
Okay, 3 in 10 chance.
Josh Allen is going to be a problem.
Oh, man, is he good.
Yeah.
Man, is he good.
I love
that dive to the lateral dive to the end zone. Oh, come on.
One of my favorite things in sports is, for the first time in league history, blank happened, and you got one last night.
Yeah, right.
You got a guy that caught through and ran for a touchdown in the same game. And I don't know
looked
what
like
you
on
do
the
with
same
that guy.
play almost.
It felt like it.
Did he lock up MVP? Because I think Lamar took a step out of it.
Saquon I think, is still alive.
Saquon is still there. Is it Saquon or Josh Allen?
You know who else might have nosed their way? Yep.
Goff should be in that conversation.
He should be in the
The five-pick game might have sunk him.
Kind of screwed him up.
I'm sure, I'm sure, though, that Josh Allen, if you go through his entire log, you're going to find a game where he didn't play well.
Sure.
Yeah, but not a five-pick game.
Yeah.
Is that automatically disqualifying? You're no matter what happens otherwise.
You're hoping for some bad performances by somebody else.
Here's my
5 picks is bad.
How many picks did he have outside of that game?
He's been really good with the ball.
He's been really good with the ball.
Super good.
So if you're going
he doesn't even throw incompletions.
If you're going to throw interceptions, get them all in one game.
Yes.
Just throw them all in one game.
Yes.
Clean the rest of the year.
But if you take him off that team and put the backup in, I still think Detroit is good. If you take Josh Allen off that team, Buffalo is not that good. If you put a backup under center.
Same thing with Lamar.
Same thing with Lamar. They're completely different.
Here's what I don't like about that argument. At that point, you are basically penalizing Jared Goff because he has a better GM than Buffalo or these other teams. Like, you gotta grade the performance. Like, the what ifs didn't actually happen. So
no, like I don't think Jared Goff can do what Allen just did.
Right, but we're also grading on what happened in the season, not what could happen if you created a bunch of different Earth 2
They might
scenarios.
go 16-1 and be 16-1 in large part because he was awesome 16 times.
Sure, Jared.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't think he can do what you just saw.
No, I agree. I agree with you. But
he's not going to do the Josh Allen.
He's not going to run guys and drag guys into the end zone.
Jared Goff runs 20 yards. He's going to throw up. He can't do it.
Hey, by the way,
DeMarco had an incident this morning.
Oh, did you? What was the incident?
I had a reversal of fortune on my first lap.
A reversal of fortune.
Yeah, it wasn't good. I kept going though.
Your first lap meaning your first
lap of the walk. My first quarter mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I let it go twice.
Really?
And I felt it coming. I think it might have been the Afrin. I did some nasal spray and I got some drip. So I got that feeling like I'm about to upchuck.
Did you stop and do it, or did you just keep going off the overboard?
Just keep walking.
I stopped, grabbed the fence, and kept my feet out of the way and just let it go. And then I kept going.
Threw up in somebody's
There
yard.
you go.
You started to say, Mace?
I was going to say, I saw, by the way, Emily is producing Mason in Ireland today.
All week, I think. At least a good chunk of the week.
3 days.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I saw Em at the gym this weekend.
Again?
Emily is working out at the same Tighter U, which is in Culver City. Who's your trainer, Em?
Willie.
Willie. Oh, yeah, Willie's a great guy.
Willie's
trainer.
awesome.
Yeah. So I managed
Willie.
to drag my ass to the gym, I think, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes. I like the hair picture.
That's
good.
the hair picture.
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't like that?
What inspired me was DeAndre.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't like it for a different reason.
Yeah.
What?
You still have all your hair.
Oh, that is true.
Come on,
I
don't
do have
hate.
a lot of hair.
I think Andy and we see pictures like that, and you're like, I got bad hair day. It's all over the place. I'm like, yeah, I'd kill for that.
It's my personal strength.
It's
having
your
hair, yes.
Hercules, yes.
Yeah, Samson.
Oh,
Samson, right?
Samson
had the hair.
Yeah, there you go.
SC.
Ooh.
What, do we have to?
Yeah.
There's no chance he's gone, right? None? Zero?
Okay, so
it's a zero, right? It's a zero. No?
It is a zero.
It's a zero.
Unless he takes the Chicago job.
So this is where I was headed. You have to hope that Chicago's.
Yes.
That they do the thing that they always do, which is they make a hire and everybody goes, huh? Right.
Yeah.
because he's gotten worse.
How do you sell
2 years in a row?
He was Caleb Williams' coach.
But how do you sell that? He's gotten worse every year in college, and you hire him to be
Caleb Williams has never been better than when he played with Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley.
He's lost more than
I
he's
agree
won for
with
3
you.
straight years.
But let me ask
But if we're lobbying on behalf of USC people, this is what you sell.
Yes, but how do you sell that in Chicago?
That's not my problem.
It's their job to
People
convince
get
Lincoln
excited
Riley.
over transparently stupid stuff.
Yeah.
All the time.
Cliff Kingsbury's name got floated. That guy is doing exactly what he's always. The Commanders are.
There's a reason that the expression "there's a sucker born every minute" has never gone out of style.
But I can understand a flair hire where a middling coach has a great year and he gets a job based off that. But you're getting worse every year, and then you get a step up to Chicago?
So
that doesn't make sense.
So Ohio
Some
State
might argue with Chicago.
Ohio State step up. Ohio
To
State
the NFL, yes.
They have a $20 million payroll. That's how much they pay their players.
SC.
No.
Ohio State.
Ohio State, yeah. I'm sorry,
USC does not pay their players to the degree that the Oregons and
They're
the
not
Ohio
paying the
States
going
do.
rate.
They are not paying the going rate. That's why they're losing a lot of prospects because
9
they're not
so far.
offering enough money.
I'm
So,
surprised by that.
I am
It's SC.
too.
They have money.
If you look at the top 15 NIL collectives in the country by school, USC is not one of them. Ohio State's up there. I mean, all the teams that are going to be in the playoffs are right
I was going to say the top 15 in NIL collectives cross-referenced with the top 15 teams in the country. It's probably 12 of them.
It is. It is.
Yeah, you spend money, you get players. So this is, if I'm Lincoln Riley, and I don't know if he's in charge of this, if it's the administration, if it's a collective, but whoever is ultimately the one handing out the money to the players.
Yes.
Guys, I understand we had a terrible year. We're 6-6. I was worse than the year before. The game has changed so dramatically in such a short period of time. We can't compete in the Big Ten unless I have a payroll like Alabama's, like Oregon's, like Ohio State's, like these things. And we're close. I know the record stinks at 6-6. I think they lost all their games. Take Notre Dame aside, which was far closer than the final score looked like.
Right.
They lost all of the games by like a combined 23 points.
Everything's been
they were
close.
in every game.
They
but
led in the fourth quarter in all those games.
And the argument would be
Notre Dame.
you don't have enough good players to close the show. The other guy has got the closers in this. If I'm Lincoln Riley, that's the pitch I'm making. It's the last pitch you get to make to try to. I need more money to go get more players. That's
you
all
just
that's
hope,
left.
though, you were talking about being able to close games. You hope, though, that he's able to close deals. Because what if, and I want to make it clear, I don't know that this is a thing one way or the other, but I'm just suggesting, what if part of the problem with recruiting these guys is actually Lincoln Riley?
That could be. I told you the
what if
the counter
he
recruiting
is not good at this?
Yeah, go there
at the NIL recruiting.
Yeah, or just
period.
Yeah.
Here, but okay, that's possible if not likely. They're getting the guys to commit, but it's the losing that's making them decommit. They've had 9 guys in the ESPN
Is it the
top 3.
losing that's making them decommit,
Then why
or are
commit?
guys flipping because of money?
Well, both. I think it's both.
Yeah.
I think let's just say the money is at least close, right? And so I got 6-6 over here. I got 10-2 over here, and the money's the same. I'm going 10-2.
And this guy might not be here.
You're going to have to probably
year.
overpay to get these guys to stay on a team that's at 6-6 at this point, and they're certainly not. If they're
Ohio
not,
State
I would
and
go all
Georgia
in.
just competed for a quarterback. I forget the kid's name now, but it came down to $10 million. It came down to Michigan, $10 million for that quarterback.
I would go all in.
And that's what it takes to be competitive now.
Yes.
You've got to be able to.
And you can't tell me SC doesn't have that money.
No, but okay.
It's there somewhere.
It's a little bit like it's an uncapped sport.
It is.
Basically.
It's the Wild West.
It's baseball is what it is.
Yep.
The Dodgers, Yamamoto will take them. Snell will take them. Ohtani will take them. Sasaki, that's a little bit different because of the stuff. But
We'll still take them.
There's no, well, we can't afford it because we're maxed out. It's, SC, to your point, DeMarco, their alumni, and presumably, and I think that's a presumption, care about football. Where's the disconnect? You have rich alumni in a great tradition, in a great city. Why is the money not flowing?
My only stopping point, it must be Lincoln Riley. I don't trust him.
Think of it this way. Oregon is the Dodgers.
Yes.
And it's not an accident that they are where they are.
They got Nike money, and they've got Nike commitment. Like, they want to be good at football.
Beats by Dre money here?
That's what I'm saying. So
it should be.
Why isn't the money flowing? That's the question you got to figure out.
Yeah. You just mentioned Beats by Dre. Is there evidence that Dr. Dre cares about USC football?
Oh, because I know he loves football.
No, but that he cares that much about USC football. Because if a lot of these there are a lot of rich alums, I promise you, who do not care.
Do you think he's
about
good
USC
enough
football
to win in the Big Ten? Honestly,
guy went 10-3 2 years ago. If he gets the right players, I think he can.
I don't think he's
successful.
totally outclassed. I think given the right set of circumstances, yes, he can win.
That's
in
why
the
I
Big
go
Ten.
all in and get him some athletes and see.
Because
I can't fire the guy.
Since you can't get rid of him, you better go get better players.
That's what I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I think SC is at that point where they say they care, but the evidence shows they don't care. They're not spending the money.
Yeah.
If you really cared, the money will flow. Oregon cares. Alabama cares. Ohio State cares.
Yep.
Money doesn't flow.
Oregon has to care. What else
Where's
is up
our
there?
Phil Knight?
Where's
our Phil Knight? He's just dropping off bags of money.
Spielberg, Lucas, Dre, where are you guys?
Didn't you own movie theaters?
I
You'd be
did.
the guy.
No, I am not that guy.
He's giving it to Bowling Green.
Wasn't that
He's the
big
head of the
I have a
NIL at Bowling
scholarship
Green.
at Bowling Green State University. I'm
There you go.
not giving to USC.
Super
Big lawsuit,
Crosstalk
wasn't that big?
It was brought to you by In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger's all about.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.